Boom.
Hi,
Hello.
hi,
Hi.
hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
We're missing one David. But
David will return to us.
He can be surprised. It'll
yeah, he'll just come on and find out that we're live. Welcome to High Shelf Gaming, everybody. It is Wednesday night, and we are back to play Red Markets. Yay! The zombie wasteland. The apocalypse has happened.
I don't like these raccoon mentions. They make me nervous. Sounds like rabies.
It sounds like rabies. So yeah, Red Markets tonight, coming up in HSG World. Tomorrow we have Urban Shadows, run by our friend Connor, and Ethan and Mike and Taylor and Jake are all in that. Saturday, Taylor is going to run some Mass Effect for some of the crew, so come by and check that out. And then next Wednesday we're back here with Red Markets. Occasionally we stream on a not Wednesday. We will not be here, but
we'll be back in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Next Tuesday we will be playing Cyberpunk.
Yes, that sounds right.
Yes,
on the consave.
On the consave.
TV/the consave.
Yeah, and if you really want some spooks, you can go watch our VOD from yesterday, the clown show.
It was chaotic.
it was pure chaos, but we had a good time. And then Ethan, if you want to talk about kind of the spooks.
Sure. Yeah, so October's coming up in like several weeks. It's pretty far out, but I've been working on the schedule. We're working on the schedule for that there month, and it's going to be hot, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Wednesdays and Saturdays and Thursdays all blocked out with some good content, some one-shots, some stuff like that. It's going to be fun. Mike's going to come back with some Trophy Dark. Love some Trophy Dark. Hate your friends, hate your life.
Just murder everybody in a forest.
Yeah, it's great.
Over everybody in a
forest. Maybe turn into a goose. Well, surely that won't happen twice.
Surely your friends won't put you into slavery. Like
Santa.
Surely that won't happen again.
To Santa, that.
To Santa.
I don't think that makes it better, but it was a thing.
To Santa, who looks like Odin, sort of. And is there to wage Christmassy warfare on humanity? I don't know. I kind of lost the plot there at the end of that one.
Did we? Or did you just lose it?
I did.
I lost my freedom. Horrific Spooky Gaming is making a
maybe. Depends. Oh my goodness.
Really?
Automod's intense.
Sorry.
There you go.
Boom. My butt. Dang. Yeah.
Automod's intense now. Hold
on. The other thing that we can shill is Legend Keeper. We run all of our stuff out of Legend Keeper, including this game. It's a great place to put your character information and all of those pesky rules that keep just coming up in Red Markets.
It's a good way to catalog your game. How about that?
It is. But yeah, that we use it for that. Definitely check it out. He has Patreon. And then new stuff gets added all the time. Mike, I don't think that we can keep doing this. So do you want to start us off on something small?
Oh, I suppose we can start somewhere simple. No. Boom! We go hard right away, immediately. No warning then.
Welcome
David,
to the live show,
what action are you taking? It's your turn.
I shoot. My rifle is ready, right? I've shot. They're dead.
I find the nearest old lady and I just open fire. Yeah.
No.
That's Casey's job.
That's Casey's job. I know that all the old ladies are dead.
My job in this game is to sell your shit. That's
and kill old ladies.
No.
If they come for you,
look,
I'm a peaceful man.
Look, sometimes old ladies are bad for business, and Granny Bane's got to regulate.
I mean, I refuse to be food.
That's right.
Also, David, Automod caught the word but.
Good. I juiced that Automod all the way up. because I
That
heard that
explains some things.
I
We
heard
don't
that-
want any racial slurs being dropped in the chat on mass.
100%. Yeah.
I heard that people will go into channels when they're not active and will leave terrible comments and then like screenshot that and then report the channel.
It will do that.
So
Mhm.
I was like, all right, well, I will at least turn this up so that it's more difficult. But now, like I've read that, well, what they'll do is they'll use all the like special alphabets from all the various languages.
They will do that as
Yeah,
well. Yes.
and so now it's like, well, automod is just I don't even know what to do anymore. I
I mean,
literally don't know what to do to make the
turn
whole-
on
Stop streaming
emote only when you're not live, basically.
Oh, emote only when I'm not live. Okay, I can do
Yeah.
that.
Then people can just only put emotes.
Done.
Yeah.
Done.
That's-
Not that we're
that's
that
some-
big. Not we're that big, but you know.
All you Twitch streamers out there, beware.
Yeah.
There's shenanigans afoot.
Mhm.
There are. So
And
sorry,
Twitch
sorry
is
you
not-
got modded there, Ronaldus. That was unintentional. I'm just trying to protect us from the
It did add the permitted term, my butt, which is nice of Twitch.
Oh man.
But yeah, David, we talked all the things and shilled all the other things, and
Sweet.
I'm just continuing to ban that one variation of Haas whatever because it
Yes,
just keeps
please.
showing up in chat.
Please do. That is amazing.
so
Folks, here
It doesn't
not only
kick
do
them
we,
out of chat.
not
It
only do
just-
we oh really, it just keeps them from commenting.
I mean, they can't chat, but they still get to
Okay.
watch.
I think the users in chat thing is on a delay. I don't think it
Could be.
tells you the exact live.
mm,
Yeah.
All right.
anyway,
Thank you for playing and moderating, Ethan.
Yeah. I'm here.
Protecting
I
us from the
mean,
hate
it's
raids.
just
that's what we do.
I'd like to swing my sword.
This is a tiny
Mhm.
channel. I mean, we don't even have 1,000 followers, and yet.
I mean,
Oh, it didn't.
How many times? Look, it's fine. It's fine.
It's an okay word. All right. Anyway,
That's
Um,
good.
Can
That's
we
good.
can we maybe go down? Can we maybe go down to like auto mod level 3?
I mean,
get-
this
can we
is
get
this is its
butt in
own game. It's its own game. It's,
It really is.
All right, hang
The
on. We're
problem
gonna change.
is
We're gonna
that you
change up
have
the
your-
overlay so we can watch David switching the settings.
Yeah,
I was
that's right.
gonna say we have the
Alright.
3 mods of the Twitch channel are also in this game, so maybe
Yeah.
it's not a game we want to play right now.
Yeah. All right. So hey, I got us down to level 3. It's okay.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll see if level 3 allows. But
Mike,
sure-
take us away to the zombies casualties.
So wait, is someplace pleasant, like post-zombie
Right.
apocalypse Missouri? Yes.
Um,
Yes. So last time we found an abandoned rail yard, picked up a sleek and sexy 2032, I think it was, Ford F-150 with extra wheels for like latching onto the railroad tracks. Talked to the thoroughly unpleasant people who lived in what was left of Uranus, Missouri. Wishing nothing but death upon them. And went on about our merry way. Starting to head back on the road on the not the road, on the railroad, towards St. Louis.
it's kind of like a road.
Yeah,
made
it's
out of
road
wheels.
with rails.
Mhm.
Jokes about my GMing style should be kept for later. Okay, that's it.
Right.
There you go. Okay,
No one had said that yet.
oh my
I
gosh.
know, but it was right there waiting though.
It was like, look, this.
I mean, that's how this game's
adventure-
built, right? It's like
It's not you're on a railroad. It's that you're following a railroad.
It's not the GM's job to lay down the tracks. It's his job to walk backwards in front of the party and put down tracks as they need them. Like,
right.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
yeah. So we've been driving, getting away from Uranus, Missouri. And I think there's a point where the railroad tracks existed before like the highways and the interstates. And there's a point where it goes and there's like an interstate overpass. And it doesn't block the railway, but there is a semi that went off the top and is like lying on its side next to the tracks. Like it was going across the bridge and came off the side and landed on its side down the embankment
So wait, is the trailer still up on the road? And it's
It
like,
is. It's entirely on its side. Like there's one of those situations where there's like the grass embankments leading
Mhm.
down from up there. So it is completely on the grass part
Okay.
on its side, but going
Okay.
from like the cab is down here next to the railroad track, and then the trailer kind of like is up that hill, like lying on it.
And
Um,
we're in our cool rail truck, right?
Yes.
So we need to
Oh.
use a charge from
So
the
yes, you
vehicle.
need to use a charge off the truck for getting you to the leg.
I don't think any of us are recording the vehicle.
I'll happily record the vehicle. I'm kind of recording a number of group items like the first aid kit. So
we
Cool
go.
with doing that.
I will hold on a second, let me copy this blank equipment table just so I've got a blank always on hand. Just give me the whole thing. No.
Did I put the vehicles in?
I forget if I gave everybody.
Oh, David. Under in rules, vehicle rules, I did put the vehicle lists.
Oh, sweet. Okay,
I
cool.
mean, I don't know if it's really going to differ from the table that you have, but
Boom. Equipment. All right. So this is a truck or an SUV? It's like an SUV, right?
Yeah, it's considered to be an SUV.
Rules.
the SUV, its haul rate, I can give you info if you want me to.
Yeah. Upkeep is
4.
4. Okay. It's got 10 charges, right?
No,
You've got
Mike.
6 charges.
6
Yeah.
out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The overall haul rating is 9.
Okay.
And the fuel demand is 4.
Okay. And we have no qualities or upgrades other than that. Oh wait, no.
Mhm.
Those are both qualities. The effect is can spend charge to like leave a leg, right? Skip a leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, to skip a leg. Use an additional charge. So you
Yeah.
use the one that you have to get to it, and then you use an additional.
To eject. Yeah.
Mike, as we kind of get to this situation, have we been able to power up that phone? Or I don't even know if Deacon told us about that phone.
Oh, the tablet, the Ubic tablet that was in one of the other
I
trucks
know
there.
that me and Longbow talked about it, I think, because we were both there when he found it.
Yeah, I
Some
think that was
power.
going to be like an Ubic tablet for somebody.
Hi, Casey.
Oh no, we lost a Casey. For
Fine,
someone
we'll be back
else.
in a second.
Oh, look at.
I think we were talking about charging it.
I'm good.
Yeah,
we're gonna
so
charge it up.
I just put the I put the GPS thing that Jed Jones gave you guys into the
Mhm.
chat in Discord again.
Mhm.
Thank you.
So that has the notes around like you can use that to charge other electronics. So like the tablet that you guys found was spam. Like it's been sitting on a dashboard for 5 years with battery drain. But you can use this device to put charges back on it.
Yeah, I think we wanted to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, and I guess check their email. Be nosy.
Check,
I don't know.
check their stuff for them.
It does the thing where it's like you have like a bunch of notifications and like you get like the first like line and a half and then an ellipsis for like all of them, but it's like the facial recognition like never unlocks it.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, anybody know how to unlock one of these thingies?
I'm sure there is
do,
probably instructions online that like if Longbow were to use the Ubic specs to like go research around for it, that are either trying to unlock a device or since they're not manufacturing new devices, if you get hold of one, how to like force it to dump the profile it's on it so you can use it.
How to do a factory reset and use the defaults or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would like to either do that like through research, or could I use my profession of security analyst
Sure. Yeah,
to,
sure.
or criminality to maybe like bust my way through this sucker?
One or the other, yes.
All right.
So
Which
the
one?
the thing on like iPhones where you like open the photos and you do all this stuff and then it like somehow you're at the home screen without unlocking it is great. It's awful. It's horrible, but it is the thing you can do.
All right, hold on a second. Let me open up this thing. So if I use my profession, because I've never actually been able to do this, my security analysis profession, I've got a 1 in that. Does that give me the effect of a 3? Or is it a 1?
No,
Okay.
it's just one.
For some reason, I thought that like professions gave you like a different kind
No,
of
I think that's when you have a specialization for a skill or something.
result. Okay.
Maybe. But even that.
Well, then in that case, I'm gonna use my criminality, which I've the highest in. Oh God. Okay. I'm gonna spend one of my will to flip that.
I was before you. Can I just remind us all of something of references? If like instead of spending will, someone could use a reference and just. I had forgotten they were a thing, so I wanted to put it back out there.
I have used
Yeah.
my reference, and my reference is applicable here, but I have not since paid my reference back.
Fair.
So I don't know about getting 2 favors deep into old what was his name? Reference Yeti. Into old Yeti.
Yeah, it was
I don't
Yeti.
know about going in deeper into depth with
Yeah.
Yeti. I'll do the will thing. It's fine. I had some spare from past sessions. So that instead of being a 3 under 7 is a 9 over 1.
Okay.
So I feel good about that.
That's better. That's
Yeah,
significantly better.
yeah, you're able to. Oh yeah, if you grab some like fine dust and like you press it into the thumbprint thing, then it tries to read it. Yeah, like it totally like, oops, these things were cheap, and like it accidentally opens for you. Accidentally
Yeah.
opens for you. So yeah, you have access to Dead Frank's Ubik tablet.
Yeah, I want to get that as like a nickname that goes in front of my name just to confuse everybody. I'm like, oh yeah, man, that's old dead Ethan. It's like, wait, it's alive. Which one's alive, Ethan? I don't know.
There's sort of a prerequisite for that. I don't know if you want to go through that.
Bet that makes it even funnier if I'm alive. Haha. And then one day it becomes
I tricked you.
appropriate. One day it does become appropriate, and that's fun.
Is there anything good on it?
We got
Probably not a lot for you guys. There's like work messages. There's messages with family from back in the day. There's actually probably a series of other like incoming Ubik messages, like periodically, like maybe every 8 months to a year, one shows up for like the entire past 5 years. That are like messages from his daughter. Yeah. There we go. Let's go poke around in dead people's accounts. See what you get.
Well,
There you go. Give me the self-control check.
How recent was the last message? And I'll roll self-control.
Okay.
Is this detachment? Trauma? Stress?
Stress.
Okay. I'm gonna spend one of my glasses charges.
it just changes the daughter to like a junk mail notification in your glasses.
Yeah, my glasses phase that out.
Can't see that. Can't see that.
Have any stress? I'm making that just because I'm sad. 2.
Yeah.
Are we all making this roll or just?
Well, okay, that's a good question. Is Longbow telling anybody about this?
I kind of figured that you and I were still kind of working on it because I'd gotten it unlocked and we were plugging it into the GPS thing. And
Yeah.
you know, so I just presumed that Longbow was there, reading it over your shoulders, like, oh, this feels like something heavy. And then my glasses start to like blur shit out. It's like, oh man, yeah, kittens, like bunny rabbits. This is just great.
It's like you see the email for a second, and then you see like the box with the X through it show up over like the photo that was attached, and like the animated black lines where it redacts all the text.
Yep.
That
Yep.
technology is terrifying.
Yep.
The technology to look at something and realize it's traumatic and be able to block it out is like
It's probably just like watching my facial quirks as like dread sets in, and it's like, oh, let's just big
none of that. None of that.
big black sensor bars and kittens. Hello, eye bleach. Here we go.
I think
/I bleach.
it does that, and it fills up, and it does the animated black lines that fill up over the top, and then like that little that Animoji, the blue hair, like it comes in and kind of like looks over that direction, like kind of looks at you, like no, and then like holds up a little Animoji kitten,
Yes.
and then it disappears.
Good to have them on your side, whoever they are.
All right. Good.
So the truck, now that we
Yes.
did that, the truck.
Yeah, you
Do
have
we-
your pickup truck. You're headed down the railway lines. There's this overpass at some point where there is a semi that has come off the side once upon a time. It's probably fairly overgrown around it. Like everything on the embankments there is continuing to grow. It's been there a while.
What type of truck is it? Is it a refrigerator, flatbed?
It's an
Talk shop to me here, GM. Come on.
It
Is
has
it haul food or steel?
it has an enclosed trailer in the back, and it probably does say like Cisco on the side. If you get to a position where you can see it, like, because it's tipped over on the side. If you guys are stopping and taking a look around, like, yeah, definitely you can see on the back. It's got like the Cisco logo.
It actually says CSGO, and it's carrying nothing but digital weapon skins, valued at about 6,000 real dollars.
Yeah, per gram.
Per gram. Yeah, per gram of digital information.
Yeah.
You can only bid on them if you're 12, though. Only under 18 people can gamble on this.
Do we want to stop?
Yeah, I mean, Longbow's got his rifle out. As soon as there's a thing, Longbow's like, oh, all right, 1 second, let me get my rifle out. We'll take a look around real quick just to see if there's, I don't know, any kind of like casualties or just kind of wandering around. Maybe they died and they started walking away from their truck, but they're still kind of like right here. I'll
Yeah,
check.
bounty.
Yeah, give me an awareness check.
Okay. Sweet. That is a 5/2.
You don't spot anything around here.
So yeah, Longbow does like a horizon check real quick, looks around the truck and saying, this place looks pretty clear if we want to take a look. I'll be on the bed of the truck, a little elevation up here just so I can cover whatever you guys do.
She ain't gonna run up into that trailer and see what you can find.
I mean,
You sick?
I did that last time. I feel like maybe it's somebody else's turn.
I mean, I'm fine to just head on down the tracks.
Oh, I thought we were going to stop and take a look. I mean, if no one wants to take a look, I'll take a look.
Y'all need anything?
I'm getting low on rations, and that does look like a refrigerator truck, so it could have some food. That might not be bad.
Whoever's going, I'm with you. Let's go.
I'll cover you from back here.
I'll go with you, Pastor.
All right. Let's pop this baby open. What do we got in there?
Okay. So yeah, well, there's two things at play here, right? Like one is there is the cab of a truck here that may have salvage if you go looking for it. And two is that there is the trailer here. It's on its side, so like one of the side doors is like facing upwards. You'd have to climb on top of it to get up there. The other one's on the ground. Otherwise, there's like the back doors, which are like up at the top of this hill here. So just try to put it in perspective, like where it's at, what it's at, how it's accessible, what
I
there
mean,
is for entry and exit points.
I would like to have a different angle than Longbow. If Longbow is staying in the truck, I would like to make a triangle or something.
Yeah.
And have
Or a
my
super-
bow out.
make,
Yeah.
make a big spiral.
This
Want
is
to
good
protect my
tactics.
guys.
There's
Just want
good
to protect
tactics
my
to have two
guys.
different
Okay,
firing
okay.
angles. Absolutely.
So I think if you're
So-
gonna do that, you're gonna have to like move up the embankment there, because it's kind of like there's your guys pickup. There's like the thing, there's the semi lying on its side there, and then there's like the bridge. So like if you went on the other side, like half of it would be blocked by the bridge, like in terms of the trailer and stuff. You wouldn't be able to see it. You stay back
Yeah.
here and you kind of come up the embankment, like you still got to clear.
You could
You
get
know,
up
what
on
else
the
going on?
bridge.
I could. I mean, I'll walk up with the guys and then get myself into a position to watch over them.
question:
Yes.
is this an old diesel truck, or is this one of the newfangled electric ones?
Oops, sorry, I was using the wrong pick. It's probably something electric.
Okay. The reason why I asked is fuel.
Yeah,
Function of the tank, get the fuel.
it's not as much of a it's not as bad as the one that was back in Enid, right? Where you
Well,
had the
isn't
one where it's
there-
like it was just like a little cabinet to like sit in because they were just trying to like meet the requirement. Like this one does have like space to be in it. It has like a driver and a passenger seat and a bunk in the back kind of deal.
Isn't our truck electric too? The one that
No,
we're
it's-
driving? Or
Uses
is it
uses some sort of fuel.
some
You have to
sort of
scavenge for. Yeah.
We might
I'm going-
scavenge out of this guy after y'all are done looking for food.
All right, Mike, you can tell me 100% no, because this is my real life knowledge.
Mhm.
Doubtful that refrigerator unit though was electric. It needs to be longer than that. I bet that's fuel on the trailer. If we're making that the established canon with Cisco trailers. If not, keep it moving.
The assumption is that it would also be electric.
Or
Okay.
out of fuel.
Okay,
Or
fair
B.
enough.
Yeah, I mean, after 5 years, yeah, it would have been out.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you know what? Okay, I'll ask. Are they usual fuel powered?
Yes, they're usually
Okay.
fuel powered, and they can last up to 2 to 3 years if they're not put on low power.
Right. We can say it's fuel powered, and then later on, if we want to try to scavenge for fuel, like, hey, there's a reason why we might have been scavenging for fuel, and there's a reason why we might not get more than one, right? Because we probably won't
Right.
get more than one fuel out of it, right? But yeah, it's not like you don't feel like you go over there and like you don't hear it rattling or humming. You don't feel any vibration
Okay.
out of it, like compressors not running, any of that kind of stuff. Yeah. Maybe
Okay,
there's still fuel in it, maybe not, but it's not actively cooling whatever's there.
Mm,
Are we cracking this thing open, Richard?
yeah, I'm gonna go up top and open up the top side door just in case there's anything there to surprise me. Can't get to me right away.
So are you going up to the top of the embankment where the back door is, or
I'm
trying to
going
climb
where-
on top of the whole deal?
The whole, like, wherever that top door is on the side of the trailer's at.
Okay, so what used to be a side door and it's tipped over onto the side and now it's on top.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
when you go from. Okay. So you're gonna need to climb up there. Fine. You don't have athletics. So we spend a ration and you use some athletics.
And we didn't spend a ration to get here because we have a truck.
Right.
Nice.
Oh, well, let me fix my rations real quick.
Because the truck is down to 5 charges after having driven us a couple miles down the rail.
That's good. That's good. 4 over 1.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
Mine's 8/6.
What were you trying to do, Ethan?
I was climbing up too.
Oh,
I
you're
gotta,
climbing up. Okay.
Watch this. Yeah, watch this. I'm sticking with Richard.
Okay, yeah, I mean it's a little precarious because I mean you're standing on this middle thing on a big angle, but you make it up. Like there's stuff to grab hold of from like the bottom to make your way up there. Um, when you get up to the top, on top here, you can see a lot of marks along the edge of the doorway. And then you can see there's like a big spot, like where there's usually a spot where like there's the metal rings where you would lock it, kind of deal. There's several large, ugly, like amateur welds. Just like spot welded. Yeah.
I'm gonna do the lightest of taps on that door and see if I hear anything. Just loud enough for like that area, not to attract any other attention. Is that a thing? Is that like
I think right about the time where you get down and like kind of grab hold of something, so you got some leverage. You kind of like you're like ready to bring your hand down. You're like bringing the hand down to knock on that door real quiet. Like you get like 6 inches away from it on the way down, and that's when you hear like movement inside.
Bridget is going to be like, you know what, Pastor? Let's just keep it moving. This was a mistake.
That's what I'm saying. All right. You want to check the cab?
Sure. Let's check the cab.
I don't want to know what's in there, but can't be too many people in the cab.
True. We're going to leave that alone. And yeah, we'll go to the cab.
Okay. Yep.
All right. The cab, is down at the bottom of the thing. It's not as precarious to try to mess around with. The front windows have been smashed out at some point, and like the frames of the seats are probably on the ground, but like all the coverings from the seats, all the carpet from inside the cab, like all that kind of stuff has been like stripped out for scavenge before now. Damn. The engine compartment is hanging open. And there's like it's on its side. You have total access to like the front end of it. So if somebody knew mechanics, they could potentially try to strip parts out of it. Talk later.
I know mechanics. I'm gonna roll to see if there's anything useful here. Yeah. We're looking at a 7 over 9. So
7
or
over 9.
8 over 9. Yeah, well, 8 over 9 with the 1. So I don't see anything. It's not worth me spending a will to.
Yeah. It's big, and you're kind of like, if it was something smaller, it would make more sense to you for sure. Like, there's a lot of stuff.
Idea.
People have taken some of the stuff out of here already, and like stuff that is still here is like, I'm not totally sure what all it was, does, if it's still worth anything to anybody or not. So yeah. But y'all do hear like motion from inside the trailer itself again. Sounds like more than one thing moving in there.
Hey, Richard, let's
Yep, time to go.
Let's get down. All right, and then Deacon would like whistle and kind of do one of these sort of deal. Let's wrap it up.
I'm just going to take one last look around from my vantage point, make sure that we're in the clear before joining the guy, going back down the embankment.
Okay. Give me an awareness check.
It's 11. Wait, math, black die 13. Red die is 8. How do we play this game? What game is this? What do the colors mean?
Yeah, you take a good long look around. You don't notice anything moving other than whatever's inside that trailer. You don't notice anything else in the distance moving around, or like back by tree lines or behind buildings or anything like that. I think you were higher up the embankment before, so as you're taking that look around, you can see that there's some of those like cheap and ugly spot welds on the doors, the back too, of the trailer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll climb back down and get back with the rest. Whatever scared you guys off of the top, I think was on the back, like ugly patches of metal.
There's stuff moving. I'm not too keen to figure out what's in there, if I'm being honest.
If it needs spot welds, it's probably just not a regular casualty in my mind.
As you guys are walking back, Longbow's like standing up from the bed of the truck, kind of like hoisting his rifle, or like holding his rifle up. It's like, what was wrong? You can't open the door?
No.
I mean, there's a bunch of stuff moving around inside the trailer. You remember that train car you fell into, bud?
Yeah, I remember that. The funny thing about that though was that was a obvious passenger car. What do you think is in the? It's just a truck full of food.
Something that has been sealed up and welded up for a long time that has now decided to start kicking around when we started knocking on it. So I mean,
good.
Casualties.
One of my big regrets on the truck is that we didn't get, or the train was, that we didn't get a lot of bounty out of that. This truck could be a little bit of bounty.
Longbow, let me be clear here. I am all about making that bounty.
Yeah.
But what we are not going to do is unnecessarily, for a little bit of bounty, risk the big bounty that we're on. And that is not enough money for me to be. It's spot welded, meaning whatever's in it is not supposed to come out. This isn't just regular casualty stuff. If this was like a couple casualties, I would be like, you would have me with maybe. We got enough guns and bullets here to do that. What we don't have enough is to deal with vectors.
Yeah. All right. No, that's fair. We don't have enough to deal with vectors. I mean, there's no way to open that trailer and then drive away if it's a vector.
There's no way to open up the trailer.
Martha snickers. Martha looks down and snickers.
There's no way to open that trailer for two reasons. One, we don't have the tools. Two, I'm your boss and I'm saying no. Don't make me pull rank.
That's fair. That's fair. You are the boss.
Hey, we got some hierarchical communications happening here. All right, let's roll.
Yeah.
I thought we only talked to one
Deacon's
higher power.
Deacon's already starting to chuck up. He's like, all right.
Yep. No, that's good. Do we need to do any
Longbow does get like one of those little like pings in the UBIC classes, just like, really? Question mark. And then it like dissipates off to the side.
Yeah.
Did you want to scavenge?
Yeah, I was gonna see if we should scavenge the leg before we leave the zone. Looking for food or fuel for this thing before we.
I was like, carpet's out of the, unfortunately, out because that's gone.
Okay. Well, we haven't ripped up the seats in the truck yet. I mean, if we get really desperate, we can.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're pleather. It's no good for carpet armor.
Pleather. Come on.
It's a Ford.
You could be the most goth.
This is 100% Corinthian Naugahyde right here. This is.
I could use food. Well, I have food rations, but if we wanted to scavenge, I could use some.
Yeah. How are we doing on food? I'll take a look around and see if there's some berries or somebody's lunchbox.
I still got 2 refreshes.
Yeah, I have 2 refreshes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got
and
5 out of 10 and 10 out of 10 on my rations and 2 refreshes. I haven't touched them yet. So
okay. Well then, sounds like we're good.
You want to try that fuel? Want to try to get that fuel?
Let's try for
Get
fuel.
reimbursed for the leg.
Yeah, I will. If we're still at the truck, I will cover Longbow.
Yeah, Longbow gets his like little siphoning hose and little gas can and goes hunting.
Don't open the door.
He does that little like, I can't whistle, but that like, tweet whistle, like when you're like hunting.
Mm-hmm.
Here, fuel. As he goes looking
He's sitting there thinking, I bet if we could the bolts off the cooler up here. We could get access to the vent, and then we could get inside.
Yeah, see, I mean, look, and then then you're just shooting them, right? They can't get out because it's just a little grate. All I gotta do is get an eye on it. All right. Oh, I am gonna spend my Ubix charge because this is for fuel. Fuel matters. So I'm gonna spend an Ubix on this to get that sweet +2 on my scavenge roll. Wait, hold on a second. Is when you look for fuel, is that one of those ones that's like the ranking doesn't matter?
If you make the roll, you're gonna get one
Yeah.
fuel.
Okay, but making the roll is super important. So the +2 matters. So I'll roll it like that. Oh, sweet. That is a 13 over 5.
Okay.
So
yeah, we can have one more fuel. Like,
okay.
like the thing probably did kick off early enough that like it did have a fair amount in there. It's just it's been here and kind of like sitting still and kind of crappy, and like it's not going to be as effective in the truck and all that kind of stuff. So it's one fuel.
One fuel. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Still,
Yeah.
I'm happy to succeed. So we bring that puppy back up to 6 before we spend another.
For fuel, it's the price of the charge is the fuel demand. So if you were to equalize them, it would be 4 bounty equals one charge. So that's kind of the money we're spending.
Yeah, I'm into that. Oh, what's up, buddy? I got my baby with me. Okay, cool. I'm all good then.
A well
It's
proven
a
logo.
zombie apocalypse, like
Yeah.
hanging
So
out with the baby.
Martha and Longbow are in the back of the truck, like the bed, right?
Yeah.
And she's just gonna be like, he pulled rank on you?
Yeah, well, I am his bagman. So if he needs something unpleasant done, something adjudicated, that's why I've come in. And sometimes my eyes are a little bigger than my stomach, and he's right to do so in this moment. Because the train was a bad idea. Unfortunately. And this train could have been a bad idea too.
You win some, you lose some.
Yeah. So he's the boss when it's convenient for him to be the boss.
I was gonna say, as he happened to tell me when we were at the train that you were the one that made the tactical decisions. So that was an interesting dichotomy, I guess, of.
Yeah, he kind of went back on that one, didn't he?
Just
Bertha
a
said
little.
today, I'm going to emphasize intergroup conflict.
Today I choose violence.
Today I choose violence against my friends and the cohesion of our group.
Can I put a little bit of framework around that? Just because like where the next leg ends up. Because we can move into the next leg and keep this thing kind of conversation going as part of that. Because the next leg, charge or a ration or what have you, sounds like it's going to be a charge off the truck. Is that we reach a point where like it is getting to be dusk. It's getting to be dark. So like y'all are going to need to stop and like spend the night. So what's it like when you guys are camping out here?
Oh shit.
Kind of can of beans.
Hold on. I'm just making sure.
Yeah, like a little bindle on a stick. Like
yes. Okay, good.
Well, it may have changed a bit with us having the truck.
Right?
Yeah.
I would imagine that. So camping would be like a watch situation, right? We'd have somebody making sure that we weren't getting snuck up on or somebody wasn't robbing us in the middle of the night. I would imagine we don't burn a big fire, right? We might do something during the day to warm up
Got a
some
cigarette lighter,
food kind of thing, but we probably don't run the fire at night.
Except for that one time.
Truck's got a cigarette lighter. I can heat us up a can of soup. Like in the Goofy movie.
Yeah.
I was man, you beat me. I was like, "Oh, we're gonna have alphabet soup."
I'm sure that Longbow.
It's high dad soup, okay? It's high dad soup.
I'm sure Longbow and Mirtha do a scout around to make sure that the area is fairly clear. And it might be smart if we double back on each other. So like you do one lap and I do a lap the other way. Just in case.
Yeah, I agree with that. That makes a lot of sense to me.
Mirtha is all about sleeping in the car though, y'all. Like,
I mean, I feel like
can we sleep in the cab? Because I'm sleeping in the cab. Like,
I feel like it's probably like one person laid across the bench seat in the cab,
mhm.
and then two people in sleeping bags in the bed with like a tarp pulled over it, and then one person just on watch. Like that's if I have 4 people that need to sleep in a pickup truck, that's how I do it.
Mirtha sleep on the floor in the back. Just
I mean, yeah, even then you fit 2 people in the cab, really, if you want to get technical.
I mean,
Yeah,
so
that way everybody
question-
can sleep at the same time. That would be safe. Go for that.
Yeah, I mean, we're not
completely
going
safe.
Do it. Come on.
Question: could mechanics also be used for setting up booby traps, or like, the whole tin can,
Like a string with some tin cans on it kind of scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bean cans.
Is that why we keep saving them? Jesus.
Bean cans.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll that while they're on patrol. I'm gonna be setting up a perimeter, in a sense.
Okay.
I want
Around the truck?
Kids are just casting alarm.
Just
Right.
like there's enough room for us like to walk around and not trip it. So maybe just outside of the radius, like I don't know, 100 foot, to give us enough time to react if somebody sneaks up on us.
I only brought 50 foot of rope.
It's plenty.
Hemp or silk, because I mean it's going to weigh a different
I'm gonna go
amount. depending on
ahead.
if you-
I am
Right.
gonna actually use my will,
I sent the 3 gold for the silk.
and that is a 7/1.
Yeah, you're able to like take the roll of twine that you keep bringing out when you guys have to be out here to like string some of these cans on. Now, stringing
It
it
feels-
between like trees and stuff on each
he
side
gets
of the
done.
railway track.
He's like, all right, that should do us. All right. And he wanders back and he's like, all right, perimeter set up. I'm going to go to bed.
And on our little walk around, do we need to roll on awareness or anything like that?
How are we doing watch then?
I
You're
can
just
take
going to sleep.
I can take a late night watch. I got a flashlight.
Yeah.
And I
Me
can wake
too,
up.
yeah.
I can wake up rigid to keep watch in the morning.
I was like, I'll do the second watch.
Okay, I can do the first one.
So
How many are we doing? We're doing 4? Doing 3? How are we doing?
probably do 4.
4. Everybody takes turns.
Yeah. So we're talking for Heather's reign, Deacon, David, Deacon, Longbow, Rigid, Mirtha.
Martha gets to be the one to get up early and stay awake for the day.
I think so.
I thought we were
ju-
gonna make Rigid do that.
Well, who,
Martha's
who all,
fine doing that.
who all has flashlights? That's the
I
question.
don't have one.
I do.
You and I need to be the middle of the night crew.
Okay.
So if Deacon, you're first, or
Is
Long.
that something I could have bought?
Yeah.
With my like 15 bounty I didn't spend after the last job.
Jesus.
Hey, that's your retirement.
That's
Yeah.
for
You don't
retirement.
get to retire if you don't save anything for it.
I've got 19 saved up. I've almost hit like a milestone if there are 20 bounty milestones.
David's just losing his mind.
I was like, look, I'm a pastor. I'm a humble man. I need not many things.
Except for all this bounty in my pocket.
The
So-
Lord giveth. What to do is either You know, argue with that.
Deacon Mirtha, long bow, rigid.
That works.
Okay.
That works. Yeah, because you and I, in the darkest of night, we want somebody with a flashlight handy to be there.
You okay, Ethan?
My lid wasn't closed all the way.
Okay.
Tripping
You look
water all the time.
very sad.
Maybe Deacon isn't quite ready for watch. Maybe Deacon needs to go and sit down with a sippy cup.
This is my hospital cup. I don't know why. Something about
That
a
is a
hospital
legit
cup.
sippy cup. My goodness.
Well, like I used to have one that was hospital branded, but then it got bleach in between the layers, like bleachy water.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, but like something about this just makes me drink so much water. I
Mhm.
just
Everybody
can't,
hydrate.
Mhm. Good.
Okay,
yep.
so
Is
let's
that-
watch
that's not a
them.
channel
There
post
are
or
no.
what?
Do we have HSG stickers? I don't have HSG. You know,
Oh,
Yeah,
things
yeah,
I
I've
got
got
on
it.
here.
Oh,
I'll email you. I'll not email you. I'll mail you some. I can't email you stickers, but I can mail them to you.
That'd be dope.
print it out yourself. Get some sticker paper.
That's right.
Print it out
Oh,
yourself.
if I do that, I'm gonna have all kinds of weird stuff on there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So if y'all like, I wanted to give you guys a place where if you were going to continue in character
Oh, that
conversations, now
conversation?
you know where it is.
Yep.
You can. Otherwise, once it's time to like start going to bed and start doing watches, I'm sure nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah, because you never
Why
ask
would
for a
anything
watch
happen?
otherwise. No, I guess
I don't think
in
I've
the-
ever asked for a watch in any of my games that I've run on the channel. So it's
Also, this is
um,
the first time we've had to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Outside
This is the first time we've
outside of a protected
slept and
space
rested on
in
camera.
any Mike Rachelson game.
mhm.
That's right. Because I think the one time we would have had to in Blades, we acquired that dope safe house that was like
Yes.
nicer
Yep.
than our hideout. Like a quality 3 or 4 safe house is ridiculous.
Oh, Maribel.
And the Admiral
Um,
suite.
So yeah, Martha would just be talking to Long Bao about just how that came about, I guess. Like how if you're from closer to Oklahoma and he's from Denver, how did you?
Yeah. Well, we met in Elevation. And when I first got here, I was kind of looking for work, and I was starting to get kind of cozy with the gun hands, and because I can do security work, I can do perimeter defense or scouting, that kind of thing. And then Ridge and I started talking in the bar, and seemed like, well, what he needed was a little bit more my speed, and he wasn't going to be a lifer. Like, I think some of those gun hands are probably never going to leave Elevation, and that's not for me. So, and I'm meeting Richard. He had kind of a good gig going, getting some extra income. Seemed like something to get into. Help, get me out of Elevation and over that wall. And so
Gotcha.
I've been working for him for, I don't know, Rigid. How long have I been working for you? 3 months.
Oh, I don't know, 3-4 months.
There you go.
Maybe a little bit longer than that. You know how time is. As he got new spices to show the pastor as they're cooking up these beans. He's like, there, I didn't get paprika this time. I got some Cajun blend. Like,
There you go.
what do you
There
want
you go.
from me?
All right, a little slap your mama. I see. All right,
Yeah.
some homemade slap you.
You know how much
Yeah,
this
slap you.
cost me?
No, slap your mama. That's just Tony Shastri's without the salt. I mean, really, if you're going to get technical about it, which is actually good because you don't want to over salt in your food when you're trying
I mean, this is true.
trying
At
to
least you're
spice
not
it
giving
up.
me. So yeah, it wasn't cheap. Trust me.
I imagine it wasn't.
Have you had to hurt anyone for him?
Oh,
Because that's what you were implying that
yeah.
you do, right?
How to say that? I do things for Mr. Rigid, which he can and will never know about.
Oh.
And it works out. It works out all right. I think the big thing is that, you know, he does a dangerous line of work, and it puts him in contact with people who always want to take advantage. And so, you know, that requires a certain kind of protection. And that's what I do every so often. Doesn't come up too much. I think one of the crews in elevation started a little froggy there, but nothing too, like, I don't know how to say this. Nothing that would be like undeserved is how I should say that. You know, it's not my role to pick fights. It's my role to make sure that if somebody's leaning on him too hard, they learn to back off.
How does that leave you feeling?
Well, no, it's something that I'm okay at doing, and that's something that you know, being good at a thing feels good. Can't say anybody's really asked me how I feel about this stuff before, so I honestly don't know how to answer it other than that I'm good at it. And that feels good. The rest of it's kind of static, if I'm honest about that. I
That's
probably haven't
fair.
really sat down and thought about it too much.
That's also probably a good thing in some ways. I'm sorry, I was just curious. We come from two different worlds, kind of. So
Yeah, you know, it's kind of weird. Like, I see you and Puck, I see the Deacon, I see Rigid. You're all good folk. You're all good people. And you know, if somebody were to get in the way of y'all and your happiness, I'd have a strong opinion about that. It's kind of how I see that. And Rigid was the first guy I met in elevation that struck me that way. And so, you know, yeah, every so often I adjudicate, and that's just how I look after my people.
I think you're a good person too, Londa.
Oh, well, thank you. You might not join a long list of people on that opinion, but I appreciate that.
Well, I've been through the ringer with you, and maybe those other people haven't. So,
yeah,
battlefield makes good friends or something. I don't know. I'm sure there's a quote there.
There's a quote there. I forget it too, but yeah.
Yeah.
Look, here's the thing: is that I think this group that we're in, with what we're going through, when you get back, you're going to feel a distance between you and Puck, because Puck has not seen what you have seen. And that is going to feel weird at first, but it's normal. You're out here doing stuff that Puck can't understand and shouldn't. And you're going to carry that with you going forward. Just try not to resent yourself or him as you realize that you are becoming a different person by coming out here.
That's good advice. Being resentful is something I'm learning about.
Yeah.
That's good advice.
So we'll, you know, we'll keep an eye out and look after each other.
Yeah, we will. I think the boys are arguing about spices again. They both know that we don't care, right? Like,
that is too much.
Like,
you put too much in there. You're smothering.
I swear to God, if
What are
they
you
tell me,
What are you talking about?
If they tell me one more time that it's jerk something, I'm just, you know.
Do I look Jamaican to you?
Look, we all know that out here, blackened just means you threw some dirt on it. We know this, okay? There's no blackened seasoning out here.
I mean, it ain't hard to make. Listen.
You're smothering the meat. The texture of the meat with there is more spice than meat ratio here. That's going to taste like a pepper.
Look, we ain't got time for a marinade, so you got to go hard on it. As it gets,
It's a
listen,
rabbit. It is a rabbit,
do you-
Master.
yeah, and you know where I come from. You think I don't know how to cook a rabbit? You gonna challenge me on this?
I'm not challenging you on how to cook a rabbit. I'm just saying that's a lot of spice.
It's gonna taste like something. Hush.
I would tune into the Deacon Rigid cooking show. I'm just saying.
This is the most chaotic segment on any television station.
We have to break out the MBA rules in the book about like establishing a business, and it's you guys establishing like your Ubik streaming channel for like
Yes.
the cooking show. Like,
It would be so.
can we get more
so dope
subscribers?
to do like a fake cooking show in the zombie apocalypse where you really are like cooking up found meats and things. It's just like,
Someone write this down.
yeah.
Now I
Look,
bought this
yeah,
off
you-
somebody who told me it was venison, but I don't know. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna sear it and
Here's,
then
here's how you check for blight. Here's how you check for blight. Okay. You find something
I
that's
just want-
dead. It might be.
You know those like cooking videos that went around on the internet that guy made for like a college TV station? It's just the saddest thing ever where he's like, here's how to make spaghetti in
Yes.
the microwave. And he's just like, put the spaghetti in a bowl of water, microwave for 14 minutes. I'm like, I didn't think you were supposed to leave that thing on for that long.
they can run that long. That's
I
They
thought
can't
the
for, like,
microwave
turkeys and
stopped
stuff,
at
right?
like 5. I thought the microwave stopped at 5.
I
It
thought
doesn't,
that, like,
but
when
I
they
thought
first
it
came
did.
out, maybe it's only when they first came out. There was like you can cook a turkey dinner in 15 minutes because you can like put
don't
it in
do
there
it.
and just run that. Oh,
Radiate the
much-
hell out of it.
How much
Never mind.
microwave are you pumping in to cook a full turkey in 15 minutes?
Hey, you know what? The 50s
All
were a
of 'em.
wild time.
All of them.
50s. That
I
was,
just-
that was
I froze out for a minute. I couldn't see you guys at all. I couldn't hear you. But I guess
Back
I'm
now.
good. I guess I'm back.
Welcome back.
that's good. I mean, we got the Twitch channel banned. But besides that, everything's fine. Yeah,
We're fine.
We got it banned.
we had
I
30
mean, if
seconds
I-
on it that did. There we
If
go.
I-
Back.
If our ska shenanigans yesterday didn't get it banned, we're fine.
Yeah, if
The
the
ti-
if the
the
pretzel rock
timing.
ska,
The timing of a Twitch ban now would be so bad.
it'd be awful. But yeah, if the crimes against graphic design that I committed last night and this pretzel rock ska don't get us banned, I don't really know what will. Well, I mean, I do know what will. It'd be
I know.
anything in the Twitch terms of service, but
Right.
But ska's allowed.
They don't
Weirdly.
ban you for
Unfortunately.
bad content. They do not ban you for
they
bad
don't
content.
ban you for bad content. That's the one solace we have in this world.
Can we get a clip of that?
That's our
And-
So when
tagline.
everybody
That's our-
starts to sit around and like go to sleep and take watch, it's, you
Yeah.
know, it's-
Yeah.
it's-
Talk about that
Herd the cats.
railroad.
Herd the cats. Herd the cats.
What? Come up, look! I got a treat! I got a treat over here! Over here! Yeah.
Catnip.
Yes. So Beacon, I think you were taking first watch, right?
Yes, sure am.
Okay. I think everybody lays down, start going off to sleep. Deacon's kind of like sitting by himself there, maybe messing with that old cubic tablet, something like that.
He was cutting games on it.
And so, what the hell is cut the rope? I've never heard. It's like older than I am.
Game.
Like,
It's a great game.
Seeing-
Shut up. Shut up.
Seeing that it has one of those photo vault apps and then just deciding to not open it.
Yeah.
Because that's nothing good ever came out of that. Some things are better left unseen.
Yeah. So you're there. You hang out. You do watch for a while. I think there is a point partway into your watch where you do like you hear one of the cans on the string make a noise.
That's a rabbit. Come on. Check and see if it's a rabbit.
I think you
possum.
move around, go around, and like give me an awareness check.
Okay. The web app is open. Awareness 5/4.
Or yeah. So yeah, you kind of like head over towards where the sound was, and like there's something else like in like the tall grass that like it goes past you the other direction. Like back towards the truck. And I think
Alright.
as you head back towards the truck, you do hear something like rustling around somewhere.
Look for. All right, my nighttime friend, be you possum or other varmint. I'm gonna need you to come out.
I think
Yeah, possum. I think of course. Ain't no armadillos. I know that.
there's armadillos in Missouri.
Oh, that's unfortunate for you guys.
Yeah, no, it's not great. There are like especially
Texas,
out in like
Texas tried to claim the
the
armadillo.
south and the
that's
west
just-
part of the state. Yeah, that's the but yeah, as you move in closer, you can hear the rustling, and it sounds like it's coming from like one of the bags of stuff that's next to the truck. And as you get in closer, you're like, "Hey, you know, my little nighttime friend, get out here." Do you have like some sort of light source?
Sure, if nothing else, I got like a makeshift torch.
You got like the
If
flashlight
nothing-
off the back of the Ubik tablet, like
Yeah,
the-
something like
with
that.
the
Yeah, I
camera
got
flash.
the
Yeah.
tablet flashlight.
The little tiny one, yeah. So you see like one of the bags where like Longbass had his stuff next to the truck, and like a little head pops out, and you catch the reflection of light, and like it zips towards you.
Smack it with the tablet.
All right, give me a like melee check then to try to smack it with the tablet.
That's the first thing I thought of. I'm holding it. That's what's going to happen. Where's my character sheet? Melee. Okay. That is a 6/5. It's coming
6/5.
close tonight.
All right. Yeah, I mean, hell, you've probably still got your gloves on and stuff too. You're like, bam, raccoon. So yes, you smack the raccoon. It takes off in another direction. As it runs past, it drops something that hits you in the boot, and you hear a noise farther away in the grass.
Down in my boot.
Yeah, that's a grenade pit.
How far away in the grass was it?
It's a little ways over there. It's not super
like
close.
a good ways.
It's enough to not hit the truck when it goes off. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna like dive for cover, I guess. Jesus.
Yeah. Spend a ration and make an athletics
I
check.
probably need to spend a ration to knock that raccoon for a home run.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 rations, and I'm gonna roll this athletics check to not get. That's a good one. I like that one. That's a 10/1.
Yay.
That's a grenade dodging roll.
Yeah. No, you've got the truck between you and it is far enough away. It doesn't damage the truck. But yeah, everybody gets woke up real quick. That's and you hear the cans jingle again as it like takes off into the night.
Rigid falls out of the truck with his pistol. Like, what's going on? What are we doing?
Yeah, Deacon's just like Mary, Joseph, parents of Jesus, James, Timothy, Paul.
Gotta name all the disciples there, Pastor. What the hell's going on?
Judas.
I pull. Wow, he went that far. Damn. I pull out my flashlight since it's dark.
Raccoons, varmints.
Yeah, Longbow probably is like rolling out of the truck, putting the helmet on, like I'm about to get into combat and I need headgear.
Yeah, Deacon's just like raccoons, varmints. They're pulling grenade pins. Just like
What? Deacon.
Longbow.
I was asleep. That was just my fault.
Mr. Long, why did you leave a bag full of fragmentation grenades on the ground?
I put my bag with all our stuff where we leave our shit.
They're at the bed, so there was space to sleep there.
Lights on, guns up. What do I see? I'm not gonna keep talking about my missing grenades.
You see like the tops of the tall grass like parting as like something departs past the perimeter.
What was that?
I'm gonna chase it because it has the grenades, right?
No, the bag is still there. It's down a charge. But the bag is still here.
That's what you're upset about?
I mean, yes. So I'm upset.
G's gonna like take a second and just kind of
First grenade in the game, and we didn't even get to use it. It was used by some stupid raccoon.
Deacon, are you all right?
I feel like it's probably a self-control check for me to calm myself in this moment.
Oh, there's
'Cause I was-
there should probably be self-control checks all around for stress damage.
Okay. Yeah. All right. That's fair.
Failed that one. How much stress?
So it's level 3. So if you make it, it's 1. If you fail it, it's 3.
On stress?
Ooh.
Yeah.
What is it? What if you crit it?
Crit save or crit succeed or crit fail?
Crit save. I got double
Crit
save.
succeed. Then you don't take the 1 either. Right? Like there's not actually a specific rule for like avoiding humanity damage stuff.
I'm gonna spend a will because I don't want to crack my stress because that's where I'm at.
13 over 3.
Okay. So yeah, it's 1 for Mirtha, 1 for Deacon,
1 for
1 for you, and 0 for Bridget. Okay, cool. Yes, and then I'm sure Longbow like you like secure them in another position. It's
right.
Not
Yeah.
outside the truck.
Yeah, I'll just go, look, you didn't want it close to your sleeping spot, so I put it away, but I'll put it in the truck now.
No, Mirtha can sleep next to them.
We're okay, guys.
There's a
Where
No,
can it
it's
be?
fine. It's fine. It's fine. Mike, can I scan? Just scan around with my flashlight. I have like Everlight on mine, which I know is more of a mechanics than a thing, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I need to spend a charge of my headlight. 1 second.
Yeah, you can make an awareness check with it. See if there's anything there.
Does it actually add to the check?
I think usually you can spend extra charges to add +1 for each extra charge.
Do you have to call that before?
Yeah.
Okay, so I will send a charge to
Get an extra +1.
get an extra plus.
Okay.
I am going to flip those. I had a 3 on the black and a 9 on the red.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna use a will to flip those. Awareness, you said, right? So that is with the extra 13 over 3.
Yeah, like you don't spot anything like it's the same thing. There was the tops of the tall grass, like it scurried off into the woods. But you do hear something moving in the woods now. It sounds like they're like noises.
We got company. Heads up, everyone.
All right, I'll point my little headlamp that's on my helmet. I'll point it where she's telling me to go look and see if I can spot the same thing.
Okay.
Bridget, get in the truck.
Okay. Now I get into the bed of the truck.
It's fine.
What about Deacon?
I mean, I'm a punchy type of fella, so I'm gonna stand where I'm supposed to be on watch anyway, so I'm gonna kind of stand in that direction, ready to. If I see something, I'm gonna punt it. I got a lot of adrenaline from dodging a grenade. I'm ready to go.
Okay.
I'm gonna hand my flashlight to Rigid.
I'm good. I got binoculars with night vision.
Hold the light, son. I gotta be able to see.
That's
Oh,
yeah.
My fault. And he holds the light.
Now like you got angle it. Come on.
I got this.
Richard, don't listen to them. I'm pointing where we need to point anyways, and I've got my headlamp pointed straight at the thing.
I was just gonna ready my bow. That's all.
I'm invoking you're helping your father fix a truck. Not like that.
That move.
He's like,
That
he
old
just shines it.
chestnut?
He shines it down on the pastor. Is that helping, Pastor? You're illuminated by the Christ of Christ now. Look at you.
Children.
That's
Children.
blaspheming, sacrilegious.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so about
Long-
then
long
it's like
Miles
when
looking down at
the two casualties break the tree line. One of them is wearing like filthy overalls stained with like blood and blight over the years. He's got like like a mesh back cap, but like most of his face is rotted off. And then the other one is wearing it's all tattered and stained and stuff, but he's kind of like eyes pretty much closed, and he's wearing like a turtleneck under a tattered flannel shirt. And they're shambling towards. They're probably like kicking their way through this strength right now, setting off the
All
cans.
right. I got Farmer John. Somebody get the crime of fashion over there.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, are they a little ways away from us, Mike?
They're closing in. They're still like, yeah, there's several shambles away. Like,
Okay, cool, sweet. Then I will go to shoot the fashion crime.
his name is Wayne, for what it's worth.
My middle name. Great.
No, I feel like there's a joke here that
It's me attempting to like hijack Letterkenny characters as like zombies to attack.
I was
them.
about
Oh,
to say,
yeah.
I was like, this is gotta be Lenny Kinney or something.
Yeah, he loses a lot of heat through the necks.
That's good. It's a 7/3.
3. All right. Yeah, you're like guy in the turtleneck, slumps down.
This is what I'm just going on about sushis and sashimis and tunas.
Brains.
Brains.
Yeah,
That's why I admires you.
that's what I
Yeah, I'm gonna-
appreciate about you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna run up and punch the other one if I can.
Okay. I'm gonna watch Deacon charge Squirrely Dan. Yeah.
if he misses, I will fire my bow. Just
That's an 11/5.
All right. Yeah, you crack Squirrely Dan in the head, and his poor little zombie melon just collapses.
That's what I appreciate about you, Mr. Zombie. Go down easy.
Yeah. That's that.
That's
You
it.
know, they're there. You
You're
can
gonna
rifle
come
through their pockets if you want.
Oh, sure. I'm standing right there. I'll do it.
You got scavenge.
I do have scavenge. Scavenging 1. 9/5.
Cool. That's 2 bounty.
2 bounty. That in my bounty bank. Or who's keeping track of just the bounty that we just find?
Been doing
Okay.
that.
Yeah, add 2 then. Toss their IDs up to Longbow. Well, could have been worse.
I'm gonna just count the grenades one more time. It's like, man, fucking raccoon, stupid varmint.
Varmint. That's it. It's our nighttime brethren, but
You're just
they're known
lucky
to be
the Deacon
nature's
hit it,
thieves.
right? Like,
That's true.
fair facts. If you hadn't hid it away,
I will say, well, the good news is I used the back of this here tablet to send our furry friend some distance away. I don't think this camera's gonna work anymore, but I don't think I cracked the screen.
I could probably get it repaired at some point. I know a guy that can.
I mean, I don't need to.
little you break I fix kiosk in the elevation.
That's right. That's right. And look, as
Um,
long as the front facing camera works so I can take my selfies, we're all good, right? Gotta
Just
keep the
strike me as
church
a self-
updated.
You did strike me as that type of person.
I'm not. I was being facetious.
as we settle down and into the next watch, I would ask Deacon, hey, can I use that tablet during
Yeah,
lunch?
yeah.
I just want to use it.
Just
Check
got
things
cut
out
the
during
rope.
lunch.
We're gonna need to start adding more charges to it if people are going to.
Oh, that's right. I mean, I just do. How many charges do we put on it?
There you
we
can
fill-
put up to
we can-
5 charges on it.
They can refill, right?
Two.
Or
Yeah, we spent 1 charge of the GPS thing to fill it up. To
Is
refresh.
that how
it.
it works, or is it 1 to
No.
1?
It's a refresh.
It can be used to refresh 5 charges of small electronics.
Oh, 5
Oh,
charges.
It's probably dead then, because we probably just did the bare minimum, and I'm assuming using it as a light and a melee weapon is probably enough to drain it.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
so I
that's
thi- I-
up to
I-
Mike
I-
if it's useful or not.
I take that as it can put 5 charges onto an electronic device.
per
Whether
per
you
game
put-
session.
Yeah, whether you put 1 charge onto this or you put all 5 charges onto this, that's up to you guys. But like there's 5 to spread around.
Got it.
And if everybody's gonna play with the tablet during the night, then it's gonna take 4, right? Like
I would like to have some charges for the glasses because I read that wrong. I thought it was like, oh, can refresh 5 items. Like, oh man, dope. Let's start spending charges.
Powerful.
But no, it's 5 charges of refresh. Like, cool. Whoops. Never mind.
Oh, okay. So the thing that we're charging it off of does not have refresh. Is that what we're saying?
It per game session, it will give us 5 free charges of our small
Yeah,
devices. And
that device is solar,
right.
but it has to charge back up before you can start charging other things off it, right?
Okay.
And I, in my dumb self, read that as it will fully refresh 5 items. And when I read that, I was like, oh man, let's start using these Ubix specs on everything because I got 5 refreshes. And then we found a tablet. I was like, whatever. The tablet gets a couple refreshes too. Who cares? But now it's only 5 free battery charges. Like, that's different.
Okay.
That's-
Sorry, I didn't realize.
all those charges that were going into like trauma reduction and like,
Yeah,
things like
all that stuff I was spending my Ubix on, I'm gonna stop.
Okay, then I misunderstood that. She wouldn't ask for it then.
I mean, if she asked for it, you can just be like, well, I mean, it's near dead.
Oh.
But
Okay, no worries then.
We can charge it up. This thing has some battery left. It can share. If you
Yeah,
need to
whatever
do
you wanna do
something,
with it.
yeah, if you need to do something, let's get you a charge.
Okay. Thanks.
change the passcode to 1111. So
Yeah, we
don't
already
have to
did
worry
that.
about the facial. Yeah, that's
Yeah. I'll let everyone go back to sleep and then it connects automatically, right?
yeah. If you've got
To
Sky,
the
you've
net?
got signal.
Okay. I want to check on some things over the border.
Okay. Spending a Ubik tablet charge to do some research. Or...
I don't have research, but I do have foresight. I just want to see about how some people are doing. Or if
It's not quite the
certain-
same. There is like news that you can just pull up and like search.
Yeah,
that
I would like.
You're not going to get a lot of like actionable information out of. It's all kind of surface details about things going on.
Okay.
But it's- you can get updates. Frank
is
was
the-
subscribed to a lot of weird feeds, though. That's first thing is like unchecking those boxes.
Yeah. The trauma trackers, those forums, any new names up on those that I would be looking for?
No, nothing that sticks out to you. I think you do see. Actually, I don't know if he would be posting on there now. Harold Carmichael's name might come up as being somebody who's like he shows up in those forums.
Like
From
looking for
Frank
someone, or
Kennedy.
his name just does.
Like as posting in there, like trying to gather information, trying to hire other people to get information for him, kind of things.
Okay. Cool. I'll just check a couple of, news sites on the recession side and just keep tabs of what's going on, and that'll be it.
Oh, it's
And then
it's going great. There's hasn't been any food riots today, so
go ahead.
1.5 days,
good.
no food riots.
Government still
New
seems
record.
to be working,
That's
which
right.
is great for us in the loss.
working. Yeah, still active. Working is a loaded term. There is still a government. Yeah.
They probably do as much as like Congress does now. They work like 5 days a year, and then fundraise for 360.
Yeah. She doesn't spend, like, she hits those sites and those like quick things. She doesn't spend much other time looking at things, and she'll just turn it off and put it away. And then I'll keep watch and watch out for raccoons. So.
All right. Yeah, the rest of Mirtha's watch passes without event. It's quiet. There's crickets for a while. There's some cicadas. They go away. But otherwise, all good.
And she'll wake up long gone.
No, nothing of interest so far.
No, it's been quiet.
Thanks.
There's some juice left on that.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll look up some people. Thank you.
The people that you don't already look up when you're scrolling around on your glasses.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I think I'll just kind of pocket that. I'll check in with my other group while I'm sitting here on watch. So he'll be chatting with them for a little bit.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you sit there, hang out on chat, hang out on watch. You see like the you have the glasses on, even though it's like the middle of the night, as like Martha's like walking away, and you see like the little thumbs up emoji that's like superimposed over her as she's like walking away.
Yeah, I'll text back like, yep, we're all still alive. And then I'll ask them if they have any details on my next move.
Nothing else that there you have to direct. Like there's no other directions for you. No. Okay.
All right.
I think they will remind you that you're getting to the point where like you have the truck, but like a lot of like the highways and roads at this point, as people were trying to flood the border to try to make it back into the recession when the crash happened, a lot of those roads are going to be pretty much impassable for actual cars.
Right. Yeah, and I'll update them that this rail line has been pretty okay so far. I mean, they've probably seen it, but it's an interesting path that I hadn't considered earlier. Wonder if further out west is also open.
I think they can confirm that like there's a fair amount of connections that still operate. It's just usually the big problem is like when people start having to go through cities, because like the cities are where everything's kind of got real bad and it's still congested. The casualties just clump there.
Yeah.
When things
Right.
can skirt around over larger distances, they can still be pretty passable, pretty useful sometimes.
All right. Well,
The only thing I think they would mention is that there's I think there's supposed to be part of the Southwest that's irradiated.
Good.
And that all of the like the Northeast, there's a lot of the Northeast corridor that's limited because either congestion on the recession side or because of like when the U.S. like nuked the Canadian border.
Right.
Like any of the lines that would have crossed there, like those are all obviously defunct. So you can't like swing around at the lakes on the north side, kind of deal.
Yeah. Yeah. Solid move there. DHQS. Freaking nuking Canada. Okay. Cool. I will call it done then.
Okay.
And then of course go about my watch.
Okay. I think the rest of your watch passes without notice. Not anything unusual going on.
Cool. I'll wake up rigid.
It's time. Cool. Then he gets up and he pulls out his binoculars.
Cool, man. It's been real quiet. I think there's a little juice left on this tablet if you wanted to reach out to anybody or look anybody up or whatever.
I'll take a look at it, maybe.
Alright.
Hey. One, didn't mean to get in your face about that. That ain't gonna be a thing.
No, I get it.
Pulling it.
I get it. The truck was a bad idea. I just seems like there's something in there and might be useful, but it was the right call. It was the right call not opening that thing up.
That's the only reason, man. Usually if I just didn't feel comfortable. If it wasn't spot welded, that's the thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Hey, sometimes you fight super hard to open a box of bees, and maybe not opening that box of bees was the right answer all along. So I think you saved us from getting stung today.
Maybe. This has been a long trip. I can't wait to get home.
Yeah. This truck is working out real well though.
Oh yeah, it is. Good find.
Yeah. No, it was good work on your part. You put this whole thing together.
Y'all found it.
I'm
maybe.
gonna go.
Yeah, get some rest.
Yeah. Look, here's the thing. I want you to know that none of this stuff bothers me, right? Pulling rank or whatever, it's normal. You gotta do that. You gotta tell me when I'm going too far, and that's okay.
I hear you, but hopefully it doesn't have to be a thing. It's not my thing. I'm a businessman. Well, I can only assume military is your background.
Well, I was JROTC in a picture, but I never actually got to serve. I wanted to serve, but everything went to shit before I was old enough.
Well, could have fooled me. On top of that, I've been thinking. I'm losing money. When we get back, give it a couple days. We need to go talk to those rail yard guys. Renegotiate our terms. If you're up for that.
Yeah. Well, of course.
That's for another conversation for another night. Get some rest. Hopefully, there's no more grenade-toting raccoons out there.
Can you imagine? Like Deacon Babe Ruth that thing, and we all get to live.
I'll tell you what, death by raccoon, not one of the things I thought would happen in my life.
Of all the things to take us out, like a raccoon looking for a biscuit comes out with a grenade.
Oh man, that's it. That's why I didn't take no stress because I saw the joke in it, and I made it laughed. Like I was laughing the entire time.
Yeah, that's good. That's
So,
real good.
all right, man. Get some rest.
Yeah,
I'll wake you up if there's anything.
cool. And then I'll like climb into the bed of the truck and like lay down lengthwise or whatever.
Mhm.
Probably next to Deacon.
Deacon's got that thing where his like hat is like over his face. So he's kind of like half sitting up.
Yep.
Just kind of
Yep.
snort.
Yeah. And I would, like you got that cowboy sleep situation, and probably Longbow has like his rifle like tucked with the barrel going over his shoulder, right? He really can't shift without disturbing all of his stuff because now his grenades are probably at his feet,
Yeah.
right? And he's just got to be real still because like that's where all of his equipment is. He's got you next to him. It's like, well, I guess this is how I sleep right now. Because if I gotta wake up and shoot something, I'm not gonna be too far away from this or those.
Right.
Yeah. He'll look at the tablet and be like, nah. He's just ignorance is bliss right now. He doesn't want to look at anything really. And
He doesn't want to deal with like Ash responding to messages and being like, "I don't know who the hell you are, Frank, but stop sending me messages." Like, because you're like sending from the wrong account. Like,
Yes.
that's,
I would think I would have a Uvix account.
oh yeah, everybody does.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
but,
You get
but
enrolled.
we're all
You get
still
enrolled at
logged-
birth.
We're all still logged in on Frank's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the tablet is still like,
Fair enough. But no, he won't be because he's gonna be focusing on watch, and then like his biggest thing that he would be looking at is rental property or like a better way across the wall type kind of situation that's out of that, and he doesn't want to give his hopes up just yet.
yeah,
That's awesome. He's already picking like the drapes and shit. Like he's already
Oh yeah.
he's picking the
Really?
drapes to install into the apartments that have the like built-in napalm dispensers.
Yes.
In case somebody goes vector in them.
Yes.
He's got to live big, man. That's the only way that's his thing. That and I'm
Still got to have window dressings. Come on.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's it's head in the clouds almost.
Yeah.
It is.
Yes. So yeah, you get to hang out here doing your watch. Give me an awareness check.
Cool. I'm so glad. I got a +2 with my binoculars and night vision.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Woo! I'm glad I got that. That is a 5 over 4.
Okay.
That +3 was really needed there.
Yeah, I think you scan around, and like as you do, like you kind of come back, you kind of like look over to one direction, and as you're coming back around to the other direction, you realize that like that line that you had string the cans on is like limp, like it's not taut. And then as you come back around, there's somebody like coming at you.
Like straight up, like is it running vector style or is it human?
He's once you pull the night vision down, you can see in color. You don't see any like the lattice work of like black veins through his skin, but he's got, he probably has a gun in his hip, but he's carrying like a t-ball bat, like a baseball bat, but like kind of like smallish. He just kind of like whip it around. But he is like
Cool.
coming straight at you as you're like that. Put the thing down.
Cool. Seeing how he's not showing, he's running at me. I'm gonna quick draw and open fire with my pistol on him.
Okay.
Well, he's running at me. I need clarity. Is he running at me with a ball bat with the intention to kill me?
Oh, he's got it like, yeah, he's got a hand up on it. He's gripped up on it. He's got like,
Cool. I'm going to hit as hard as I can on the roof and be like, company, and then open fire.
Okay.
And let's see. All right. Cool. That's 8 over 1.
Okay. Yeah, that will hit.
And your
roll me
pistol's
a-
not silenced?
It is silenced.
Okay.
It is silenced. Is it hungry?
Yeah, it's got extended clip too.
Okay. Okay.
You
Then
bought off hungry then. That's cool.
I
Such a
bought
nice-
yeah. I bought
Okay.
off hungry. That's why I'm broke, because I bought off hungry and I silenced it.
roll me a d10.
6.
6. Okay. Yeah, I think you probably like you peg him through the hip and he goes down on the ground.
Okay, friend.
He is
Can I jump off?
clearly making noise that he is in pain,
Cool.
but he is not dead.
And I'm going to yell, steady now.
Deacon's already halfway sitting up anyway, just the way he was sleeping, and is like,
Yep. Yeah, I imagine that Deacon sits up, like hat in hand, going back on head, and Longbow's up. Fuck. We both like are facing kind of towards one another. Get rifle up. Yeah. All right, let's do this.
like you know how when you sleep through like your, and maybe this is just me, you sleep through like your first 6 alarms, like you hit snooze, and then at 7th one, you know you got to get out like of bed that moment, and so you like roll out of bed with force. That's what Deacon's doing. The like, no, I'm up.
Yeah.
I'm horizontal to vertical. I'm up. I gotta go. It's 6:30. I was supposed to walk out the door 5 minutes ago. Let's go.
I'm late. My first day on the job.
I'm going to slowly start making my way towards him.
Okay.
And with the preparation, if he tries to make a move for that gun, he's going to get lit up again.
The gun is still on the holster, on like not the shot hip. Like, and he is clutching the one that is bleeding, and like groaning on the ground, kind of rolling around. He had like some sort of hat on, and that's fallen off. And you're a hustler, so you always succeed in like networking checks. You actually recognize this guy.
Oh, please tell me it's fucking Cowboys.
No, this guy, his name's Ethan. Sorry, it was in the book. I'm not trying to screw with you. But he, you have seen him around Elevation before. When Jed Jones would come down from like the top of the grain elevators with his family to go shopping, this guy was sometimes with him. He works in Jed Jones's organization.
Well. What do we have here? What are you doing all the way out here?
Like, oh fuck, you fucking shot me! Ah!
You came at me with a bat in the early morning, in the middle. We are every bit of almost 500 miles away. So you tell me what I'm gonna do, buddy. You don't get out a lot, do you? So, why are you here, Ethan? That's what to say. I feel bad that I shot him.
I don't feel bad if that makes you feel better.
Okay, it does a little bit.
I don't know what that says about me. Probably deserved it with a name like Ethan.
This guy's gonna be dead, Ethan, in a minute. That's yeah.
That's right.
Oh, that's my nickname.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I heard how much money he's paying you guys. You ain't even doing any real work. Coming out here, we all got bills. I don't know why every NPC you meet in this campaign is that guy. Because like
We all got bills.
Yeah. And I can see that I'm not the shooter, and I just dropped your ass. So obviously you're not good enough to do this job. You're lucky it was me, because if it was the other ones, you'd be dead.
Yeah, we're all awake now, buddy.
Yeah. He's got like the whole crew standing over him.
I'm still on the
Rifle
truck.
drawn. Yeah.
Yeah,
Headlamp turned on, shining down.
I'm got out of the truck, but very quietly as I heard yelling.
Mhm.
So I'm hiding.
Deacon's just like, yeah, son, you added a medical bill to your list of bills just then. So you want to send your folks one for a casket? Like, what's your deal, man? You walking out here on your own?
Gotta help me get back. Can't leave me out here like this. Ah.
Oh, my friend, I don't have to do anything. But and he gets down. I can. It's gonna cost you 30 bounty. Now you know what? Because you made me use a bullet. You know how expensive bullets are? Made that 50 bounty. And I'm 100% either going to use leadership or persuasion.
I don't think it'll call for a check for that one. I think his answer will just be like, well, fuck that. That's as much as I already owe to Leroy. Might as well just leave me out here. And Leroy is the head of the shipping hands.
Hold on, wait a minute. What do you got to do with Leroy? Shipping hands are the ones who are messing me over. Those are my contact.
Yeah, they move legitimate trains through. But they also move through the like there's no real laws anymore, but like there's contraband. There's stuff that people frown upon. There's like your supplies from Dude in Colorado. There's other stuff that goes on. And that's something that Ethan here has been involved with. It's other things that have been rolling through in train cars that he owes money to Leroy Smith over.
Do we know Ethan's business?
I do.
I mean, I got networking. I got to know, right? Like, my hustler thing, I would know probably if he's running parallel with my job.
It is he owes money because he's like basically buying on credit. He is not running drugs. The shipping hands move stuff through that's like not always like contraband drugs or like booze. Like there's people who come through on trains and stuff too sometimes. And I kind of want to say there's a mobile brothel train that comes through periodically, and that's what he owes his money over.
So he's a client of the brothel car, or he's
he's the
okay. All right.
Man. That's a shame. You got that much tied up in that.
Well, seems like giving you a ride back is not going to do you many favors.
Well, hold on.
You can't just leave me out here to die. Yeah, you absolutely can leave me out here to die.
Yeah.
Let me throw some context onto a couple things there based on things that have gone on so far in this job and this campaign and stuff. This guy, he works for Jed Jones. So killing him is going to be bad news if Jed Jones finds out about that, because having you kill the guys who work for him, he ain't going to be real happy with that. That said, the flip side of that coin is this guy knows why you're out here, and there's that NDA floating around over why you guys are out here.
Okay.
Knowing that there are people that he owes a lot of money to means that he's not as motivated to keep whatever secrets there are secret out here as you are. So
this is what we're gonna do.
There's bad decisions on all sides to go with.
This is what we're gonna do. Rigid is probably mulling that over, right? And he's like, okay. Ethan. Does he have a collared shirt or anything?
Yeah, he probably has like an old tattered like Western shirt where it's like the plaid
Got
cloth
snaps.
and like the
It's
embroidered
got
snaps. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a nice one. It doesn't have like the pearl snaps like Jed's did.
Mm.
His is like dirty. It's like scuffed up. There's like a hole in the elbow and stuff. His
You're gonna
is
see him.
this is lived in.
Right. You're gonna see him do that whole thing when somebody's gonna make a deal, but he's being actually threatening. He said, "This is what you're gonna do. I don't want your money, but you know why we're out here, and you also know how Jed works. So this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna come with us, okay? We're gonna patch you up. We're gonna keep you alive. One word, and I do mean one word, comes out because about us and what we're doing out here. See that man over there?" Then he points at Longbow.
I was gonna say first he
Either-
looks at Deacon, then like,
No.
oh, okay.
No, he can't help you. Well, he can. He'll give you your last rites. That man over there will put a bullet in you if I don't do it myself. You understand me?
I
Because
don't need to waste
I'm
a
not.
bullet.
Can we
This is true.
can we
Bullets are
contact
expensive.
Can we contact Mr. Jones?
I don't think that would be good for Mr. Ethan, would it? If we contacted your boss and told him you came and attacked us, it disrupted his work. You got a family? You look like you're.
I don't think he does have anybody like significant now.
Cool. Well,
He does seem to like perk up and like get like another even more stressed out look on his face when you're like, we're just gonna call and actually do the boss. Like, yeah.
I mean, that'd be Deacon's instinct is like, just call him and ask what he wants us to do with him.
Real quick. Hey Ethan, who told you what we were doing out here?
He's like security, right?
Yeah.
He would have.
He said something, or he either did say something or I meant to say something before. Yeah, he overheard the negotiations for the job.
Oh, okay. So he heard directly. Okay, never mind.
So yeah, he knows plenty about what you guys are doing out here.
Okay, my apologies.
We should probably call Jet anyway. I mean, it ain't like this guy's got any money to give us, or really any point stringing him along.
When we make
Yeah, no,
this,
he was out here to try to scoop your contract from you guys. Yeah,
yeah.
to try to
And
take
this
the money
is
from him.
and this is something we want to have Jed weigh in on.
I mean, let him know what his people's doing. Because, I mean, an employee goes missing or is killed with no context, that doesn't look good.
Yeah. Yeah. While we're talking, hey Rigid, will you I'm gonna point to the guy's like pistol.
Oh yeah. And I'll be like, now hold still now. And I'm gonna pull that pistol out.
Get it away from him.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And can I look around to make sure that this noise didn't cause additional problems?
Yes. Make no worries. Check.
The silenced pistol.
Double zeros.
You got nothing. Crickets. It is the gentlest of sunrises you've seen. It crests the hill. It's beautiful out. As you're all
Man,
standing here around this dude who's like bleeding out through the hip.
There's a man bleeding out in front of us. Beautiful sunrise. A scorched out hole where a raccoon died to a grenade.
The raccoon survived. It's
The
just
worst
scorched
part.
out hole from the turn. Yeah. It's
I'm
out
hiding
there
on.
waiting.
I'm hiding on the other side of the truck. I have not shown myself to the guys or this guy yet. I've been very quiet.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, no, you're on the other side of the truck. He is unaware of you. Sun's rising. Da, 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 da.
Mhm.
Yeah, whole deal. Yeah.
So you all think I should call Mr. All right. What do you think about
What
that,
do you
Ethan?
think?
What do you think about that? Think we should call your boss?
I think he's like he's still clutching that hip as there's just more and more blood over his hands. Like no, don't, no. I just like he doesn't want you to, but he is focused on this like gunshot wound through. Yeah.
Oh, nicked his artery. Damn. You know what? I'm gonna because of how he's acting. I'm gonna just go ahead and put one detachment on that. He's more annoyed than anything else
Go
right
for
now.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm purposely giving me one detachment because he's like, this could have been a peaceful night. Got blown up by a raccoon. Now this fool's trying to attack me.
I am intentionally causing this person more stress and harm. Yeah,
Stress.
no, that's
Yeah,
fair.
it's like
That's yeah.
Longbow, you want to make that call?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know. Look, Jed's one of those like big important guys. If we lay this problem at his hips or at his feet, like is that going to work out?
it'll be a lot better than us leaving him.
I
put up
mean,
a lot of,
All right.
yeah, just inform him.
All right.
I'll call him. I'll call him. I'll
There you
probably
go.
should be the point of contact on this one.
There you go.
So yeah, I'll call.
Here's that tablet.
Yeah, use the tablet and call. I need to buy a cell phone
Yeah, you do.
for being a networker. I do a lot of in-person networking.
Does that fancy GPS thing have like a sat phone or something in it? Or
No, that one is just GPS gear.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll hit the
Oh.
tablet video call. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do a video call.
Okay. Okay, yeah. You're like, all right, elevation dash Jones, enter. Right.
He didn't have to put a bunch of numbers and letters after his bits. Like
Yeah.
Jones has been in this game for a long time, or he killed the man who
Who was in
originally
this?
had elevation dash Jones.
Well, I mean, he had to have the hyphen in there to get it, but yeah,
Oh, I get it.
that's- yeah,
Okay.
it's- it rings. It goes a little bit longer than you would expect it to, and then it picks up and it's extremely blurry. And as the camera kind of comes halfway into focus, you hear like a child's voice, like "Hello," and you realize it's like an extreme close up of like a little girl's face.
I turn immediately away from the person and walk towards the truck. Yes, how you doing, little one? I need to speak to your dad. Can you get your dad on the line real quick? Tell him it's Richard.
Daddy's at church right now.
Of course he's at church. It's Sunday, isn't it? Awesome.
And then like the little camera like starts to come into focus, and then like the little girl starts coughing, and like spittle lands on the lens. It's like I
Is
had
your
to stay
mother
home
there?
because I'm sick.
Oh,
Hey,
I'm sorry.
Richard.
Mm.
we can call back.
Tell your father. It's nice talking to you, little one. Click.
Like, bye, Frank. Like,
Still shows Frank on the caller ID. Shit.
I immediately, while I'm here, change it to my ID while I'm here and log back in. Okay.
I whistle signal to Deacon. Or well, what I would use like Deacon's name. I'm not going to call it to him, but
Yeah.
to get him to come back. And when if he does.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to the. You're like on the other side of the truck. I'm just.
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
walk
not
across
far.
the
I'm
bed
just
and,
with
like,
them like, I don't know when to come out.
Not Rigid. Longbow. Patch him up, and tie him up, put him in the back of the truck. We're not going to leave him here.
yeah, I mean
Really?
he is like blood covered hand like grabbing onto like Longbow's leg, like, please come on, you guys have to have a first aid kit or something out here.
I
Like,
can just take
he's
this
like,
dude
yeah.
for a walk, man.
Here's the thing. He's one of the lead security people. Is going to be more trouble. Until we get the okay to kill him, we can't kill him. Do you understand that? You better hope your boss doesn't want you to kill you, us to kill you, because we will do it. You've caught me in a bad mood today.
All right.
Just
Look,
But it's a
little
beautiful
Ethan,
Sunday morning.
I'm gonna patch you up. I'll patch you up. You just sit tight there, buddy. Let me go get the med kit.
Martha would kind of just get up close on Deacon. I don't trust this guy. there's been talk about him around Elevation. I don't
There ain't no trust here.
just I don't know if having him there at all is safe. How the hell did he get?
It's a good question. We've been driving in a truck.
Well,
That's a fast walker.
I don't like it. I'm scared.
I'm gonna go have a chat with that kid. While Longbow's patched him up.
Oh, he's getting hog tied, by the way. I was gonna get hog tying him.
50 feet of rope.
You know, like all good first aid kit, it has a bunch of zip ties in it. That's
That's right. First aid
Yeah.
kit. Okay. I'll go ahead and roll first aid on him while everybody's doing their stuff, just to get that
okay.
taken care of.
So you are willing to spend a charge off the first aid kit on this guy?
Is there hold on a sec. Is there a thing where I can like sedation? Is there something I can do to like put this guy out medically?
So I actually put those gear rolls in or info on that. So you can with the first aid kit. Oh no, you have to have an upgrade for it. You can with the first aid kit knock somebody out with a melee attack.
Yeah, I don't have that upgrade added to this kit. Okay. Well then, I guess the man
But
gets
do
to
you-
stay conscious.
I don't know if you have to use the first aid kit to
Do
do
first
anything
aid.
to him. Yeah, you don't have to spend the charge on the.
It's just the heal, the healing aspect. We're just trying to stabilize him, right?
Okay, if I don't have to spend a first aid kit to keep this guy from bleeding out, then I won't. Because Longbow is
Rub
not,
some
is
dirt
not
on it.
about giving this guy resources, precious resources from the incidental tickle crew.
Yeah, I feel
That's
like
my
if we didn't
understanding, Mike.
if
right?
we didn't use it on a dumb kid, we're not going to use it on a dumb kid that tried to rob us.
That's right.
Like,
That's right. We totally
feels a little
didn't.
funny.
We totally didn't. All right. So I'm just doing healing.
You're just trying to stabilize him. He's not going to recover any hit boxes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Man, dude, wouldn't you know it? Just a 4 under 9. I'm not doing a good job. He just
I'll
keeps bleeding.
give it a shot. I'll watch you. I'm like, you're not. Hold on.
Look, I'm
Yeah,
trying as hard as I can.
Well, they're kind of working on him. Deacon's going to squat down, and he's got his Bible in his hands, and he said, "Son, you ever read this thing?" He's just looking at him. He's not even blinking.
I think he is more. It's like he is totally focused on like this hole through his hip, and the guy maybe trying to heal him. Yeah, it's trying to patch him up. Then he's like he will just kind of turn to you, Deacon, for like a second and just be like, "What?"
Ever heard of the 10 Commandments?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Watch it.
Look,
Failed
man,
on that.
it's
just
in there
letting you
deep.
know. So that I'm gonna just go ahead and put another detachment because he doesn't care. He tightened a little too hard. If the good deacon here wants to give it a shot.
Yeah, Deacon's like, "Well, son, I can list to you the number of those commandments that you broke just tonight. And that's not even including the stuff I've heard about what you've been up to around town. You understand? Understand what I'm telling you?"
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you're familiar with the book, but pretty plain that breaking those commandments, that's considered a sin. He that knoweth to do right and doeth wrong, for him that is sin, right? And you know better what you're doing.
I think he will look at you and then kind of look maybe like he's not focusing on you right, and like realize he's got a bunch of like spatter on him, and he is very pale.
You say, I'm gonna make it short because you look like about to pass out, son. But the wages of sin. You're looking for wages, right? The wages of sin is death. So what happens here is gonna happen. You earned it. Just like all of us earn what coming to us. He's gonna open it. It's all hollowed out, but he's just gonna start reading like last rites passages. The kids like probably get starting to fade a little bit.
So Rigid, what are you doing here?
Oh, I failed. I already rolled it. I failed it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then he will put a bloody hand on Deacon's hand as you're there holding the Bible, and then like go limp on the ground.
Well, shit.
Like I legit failed. I wasn't even like I didn't want to succeed. I legit failed my roll.
I
mean, there's a
legit failed.
35% chance of success. Like,
Yeah.
this is the most likely outcome.
I failed, and I'm gonna go ahead and take another detachment because he's like, this isn't so much he feels bad. He's like, this is another complication. Fuck.
I'm gonna have everybody do a self-control check actually for stress.
I'm gonna go ahead and add my +2 to confirm my beliefs.
I don't know how to angle for an extra will on this, but I'm willingly not gonna do the check. I'm gonna willingly fail. Is that a thing in this?
Close to being cracked are you? Because like you've pushed yourself.
Yeah, you know, if you get 5, you can't go back down.
You don't
Right,
go back.
I'll be at with detachment. I will be at 2, or if it's stress, I'll be at 1 because I've passed all my other self. I got a 2 self.
Right. You know that doesn't re-up until we get back to elevation, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mike, I failed.
Failed. Do stress.
Got a 14 over 2.
That's a success. That's nothing.
I crit failed.
You crit failed.
I rolled
Let's call
2
that
3s.
3.
Okay. All right, cool.
Um,
If I just fail, how much is that?
2.
All right. In either case, I'm cracked on stress.
Hey, guess what I put in to Legend Keeper this week?
Let me guess. We got the cracked rules in there. That's
I do under
okay.
rules humanity.
Ooh, okay.
So Rigid, what are you doing here? Like, are you making the check?
It's under regrets.
I'm not gonna.
Regret levels.
You're not gonna make the check? Okay.
I'm not gonna make the check. No.
Two stress.
Gotcha.
So I understand this just mechanically, Casey. That puts you at 4 out of 5, and so if we get a stress 3, you automatically crack, even if you make your check.
Okay.
Yeah. Just so you know. I mean, that's good.
It's the development of how I'm seeing how this character's.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Just what happens when you
Actually,
crack?
Mike, I'm gonna flip mine.
You're gonna flip yours to
Yeah.
succeed? Okay.
Yeah. So just 1.
Goose egg, done.
0. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yes. As for Longbow, you crack. Do you fight, flight, or freeze?
Oh man. In this moment, I think what Longbow does is he is gonna grab this guy that's been bleeding, right? And he's gonna run, he's gonna flee with him. Because Longbow is stressed that this guy just died. Doesn't blood attract casualties.
Oh, they could smell it. Yeah.
Yeah. And so Longbow is kind of started on a whole nother thread here of like, we're in imminent danger because this dude just bled all over us and everything around us, and I've got to get him away. So I'm gonna flee with him off the train tracks and into
Okay.
those woods.
Can
So-
you spend a ration for me?
Yep.
Hauling a
So-
body around?
Yep.
Also, Mike, my weak spot is righteous. And
Um,
I d- and I don't know if that I
that
feel like
that
it might
feels
count.
kind of relevant. Yeah, like you got up on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
If Longbow is gonna rabbit, and I see that from where I am,
Mhm.
I will follow him.
I mean, I don't think it ends up being like this is the plan I'm taking. Like I got a body, I gotta hide. It's like it feels like it might be more of a little bit of a frantic thing. Like
Totally.
gotta get it away from
Mhm.
here. We gotta move this. I'm getting it out. State. You know,
Yeah.
like not really
Yeah.
clearing this with the rest of the group. Like doing
Yeah.
Right.
anything.
That's
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
David. I'm
You
sorry.
guys see that Longbow is like kind of in a bit of a panic here, and says, man, we tried this fucking guy. He's just he's gotta die here next to us in this. I'm gonna get him away from here. I wanted to get him away from here. I wanted to take him for a walk. Damn it! And like, I just grab him by that collar, that shirt collar, and I start dragging him
Can I,
into the woods.
if you allow this, Mike, if it's a rule thing, and David, if you allow this, can I roll leadership to be like, no, I need evidence to show that we were not, like, he was the aggressor. Like, I'm trying to, like, because again, my character right now is I need to prove to Jones that this guy was at fault type situation, and he's trying to talk you down with leadership type situation.
So I don't think you're gonna be able to do that. Right.
Okay,
He's not
that's
he's
right.
not he's not stressed out and you're trying to convince him of a thing. He's off the rational end for right now.
Right.
Okay.
For the rest of this scene here at the end of this leg, um, Longbow is like not in control of his functions. He is trying to dispose of this corpse somewhere beyond the tree line, kind of thing.
Then before he takes off, can I take a picture with the tablet?
Yes,
Okay.
you can take a picture with the tablet of your friend hauling the corpse of your boss's guy. Like it's
Fuck. You know what? Never mind. I'll
You
figure
take
it
the
out
picture. The picture exists. What you do with it is your decision later on.
later. All right.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I'll take the picture.
Yeah, so Longbow rabbits. If that's okay, Mike, for me to rabbit with the body. Otherwise, Longbow would just try and run from the body. Right.
yeah,
If
no,
you're-
that's fine for him to start like trying to move it out of the way.
Okay, cool. Perfect. Yeah, and he's very like manic about not getting any of the blood on him. Right. Like he's probably already like scrubbed his hands from when he tried to heal the guy in the first place. And so like as the guy is flopping along or whatever, he's cursing at any time it like swings towards him. You know, don't you get that fucking zombie bait on me, idiot. Or casualty bait on me, I should say.
I think Martha's gonna see that and look at Bridget and Deacon. Oh, you guys stay here. I'm gonna follow him.
Be fine. If anybody can run off on their own and be fine, it's Longbow. He knows what he's doing. He's got a point. We're surrounded by blood. Casualties do like that.
Okay. You guys all right?
No. Ain't nothing we can do about it now.
I mean,
Let's just hope Mr. Jones ain't too mad that you was talking to his daughter. I didn't get the impression that he liked to involve his family in his business.
well, that was Frank.
That was Frank.
That was Frank, not me.
Well, you did say that Rigid was calling, but I hear you.
But I asked for him, didn't tell him what was going on, and then hung up, like you said. I'll explain it.
Martha's gonna just grab something out of a towel out of her bag and hand it to Deacon.
Yeah, I'll kind of wipe his hands and all that kind of stuff, and see kind of is there any blood that's like not just on the ground, because he'd kind of try to wipe that down if it's like on the truck or anything like that.
I don't think there's anything that got as far as the truck. I think it's mostly like there was a couple people like he was like grabbing at sleeves and pant legs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He has a bad rep around town, Richard.
Oh no. It's just he also works for our employer, and I got to play both games. I had a feeling that we were probably just gonna kill him anyway, which I do not have a problem with.
As far as
But I
I'm
wanted to get-
concerned, we found him.
Yep, that's the story.
He's out in the middle of nowhere by himself.
We can't just tell him what he told us. Like, I mean, Mr. Jones might find it important that one of his men ran 500 miles down a train track to come after us. How did he get across the bridge?
These
Like,
these are very important questions. Looks at chat. How did this man keep up with our truck?
Martha just leans against Deacon.
Yeah, Deacon just kind of sigh and be like, "You get what you deserve out here."
Stupid.
So if you do want to do more here, we can. Otherwise, my pitch is that we go to break now and we come back at the beginning of like the next leg, like everybody having moved on to the next spot.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Good.
Sweet.
Okay.
Yay, cracked.
I do have questions about how that affects you going forward.
Right. Yeah, me too.
I mean,
But-
I've been cracked in detachment, I think, since we started for my
character
thing, and
generation.
I don't know that it's done anything other than I can't heal past 5.
Yeah.
So do you take detachment in cracked then until you hit 5?
You go to the next 10, or you go from
Okay,
6
so it's
to
like
10.
Big
Yeah, it's
moment
just-
here.
It's just that's a section of your humanity health bar you just don't
Mhm.
get back,
Okay.
and you can't heal from is the only mechanical thing.
Break time then.
Yes. Yeah. We'll take our 10 minutes here and come back and see what other trouble we can find here. I'm sure there's nothing else in store.
Yes.
Like
So, yeah.
7? Is that what you said? 7?
We're on 7
Yeah, this is like 7. Yeah.
of 20.
20.
I prepped through leg 8, so this is going about as I expected.
We're right on track.
Like,
We're right on track.
Sweet.
All right.
Sweet.
cool. All right. Yeah, we will be back about 1:15 then.
Sure.
All right. See
See y'all
everybody in a few. All right. Hello, everyone. We are back again here to one more leg tonight, probably in the zombie wasteland out here. So I assume we are traveling by truck still, spending a charge of fuel.
There's a real weird note that I have to write down real quick, and that is we let Ethan bleed out, which I'm gonna have to then like put asterisks next to and explain. Just saying that.
Just put that. Just put that, Ethan.
Dead
Damn
Ethan.
it.
You got scooped on your own nickname, man. It wasn't even intentional
Scooped
either.
by
It's
the
just
module.
I
You
just,
mentioned
This is
earlier
that like
tonight that you wanted a dope ass name like Dead Ethan.
this is that parallel universe Red Markets Discord, Ethan. Is it not? Is that who this is? Who this is named after? That's the other Ethan who likes
but we've
cosmic
already established
horrors.
that it's like, yeah, there's those like echoes of the characters from other games that have shown up. It's like, yeah, there are, people over at Awful House named like, Dexter and Vinton and stuff.
Mhm.
And it's like, are there also like the versions of everybody off the Discord out there? Like,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
right. Well, that one's not me. I call a redo.
fair. Plus, we all know, not vibe, not keeping it tight. Therefore, not something you would have done.
There we go. Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
a vibe. That is the opposite of keeping it tight. Is running somebody with a baseball bat when they're on watch.
Yeah, not
That's
even
big
on a full
dummy
baseball. Like
boots.
that was like little metal t-ball bat too. That was like,
That's
I'm
big
just trying to
dummy
crack you in the
moves.
head. Yeah.
So,
Cool.
okay, after this, what I want to ask, so just think on it. What the hell was this guy's plan? Just
Yeah.
I'm
mull
still
on
just
that,
trying
y'all.
to figure out. I'm just trying to figure out how he folded space time to catch up with our motor vehicle.
Well,
Was he like
we
death
stop.
marching? Was he
we
like death marching to like
stop
do
frequently.
it? 'Cause, like,
We stop frequently.
I don't know. I don't know.
He snuck past you while you were hanging out with not QAnon. There. That's
Not
There you
before
go.
that you were on
there you
foot.
go.
And you
Are
stopped, you went off to
anon.
talk to
We
yeah.
did spend a
They
lot
they
of
were like
time.
unknown
there.
why, I think is what they called themselves. But yeah.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
Unknown why. I love that.
So sometimes why. So yeah, I do want to paint the picture like Longbow coming out of the woods after like he has had a minute. He's probably still in whatever that mode is, like after post crisis, right? Post crisis, you're still in this like venting low stage, right? So he probably comes out like all covered in sweat, right? He probably dragged that corpse way deeper than it was supposed to go, than it needed to go, kind of thing. Rifled through it some, probably saw some stuff, right? But just like probably exposed some stuff like the guy's wallet or whatever, and never actually connected with, yep, that's important for me to grab. Right? Like he's like, oh, I'm supposed to rifle through things. Let me rifle through this stuff. All this is garbage, even though it might have been decent stuff. He left it, right? So he comes up out of the woods. He's all covered in sweat. He's got his hair like kind of pulled back. And he just doesn't say much when he gets back to the truck. And then like after a minute, he's kind of sitting in the back. He's like, all right, it's done. They're gonna spend some time over there before they come find us, I hope.
Truck's running. We can just leave.
Yeah.
You can kind of clap him on the shoulder a bit and be like, all right, let's hit the road.
Thanks for not leaving me.
Hit the rails.
We wouldn't do that.
Come on, man.
I'll sit in the back with you.
Yeah. And you, so as y'all are driving, he takes his like glasses off and like pockets them, like turns them off and everything, pockets them.
She'd grab another like clean towel, like from her duffel.
Thanks. I'll probably look like a mess.
You're fine.
And then he'll start noticing like all the blood that's still on him. Because the guy wasn't he like grabbing my leg and stuff? Like he was like, "Don't leave me!
You have to
It's
help
like,
me.
I'm
Can't let
the
me die
wrong-
out here."
I'm the wrong guy to ask."
Martha is looking Longbow over pretty carefully though, to make sure he didn't get injured when he did his run and he just doesn't know it yet. So she's just like intensely looking at him. I'm sorry, just to make sure that he's not hurt.
Yeah, it makes sense that there'd be like scratches and stuff because he probably like
Mhm.
charged through some of those like I know they're in Oklahoma and Missouri and Texas, those like long, thin vines that spines all over them.
Mhm.
I don't even know what they're called, but they suck. and they're always at the edge of whatever woods, right? I mean, they're just terrible. So he totally charged through some of that stuff, and he's probably got some scratches on him, for sure.
Yeah. You got hit by those lashing things.
Oh, man. Thanks. I didn't even notice that. Oh, there's a bleeder. Like starts rubbing that.
Yeah, she just kind of like pats his arm with the towel and then leaves it there to let him.
Thanks.
So let's spend a charge on the truck,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm, mhm.
Head off into the distance. This bright,
This is not good.
shining, blood-covered Sunday morning.
It's not good. Our truck is down to 4 fuel.
I mean, that's
And we head along the way. So it sounds like Mirtha and Longbow, are you guys in like the back?
yeah, the bed of the truck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we kind of like, you know, it fades to black. We go to commercial. We come back. It's like it's later in the morning. It's near noonish, probably. Like there's a good amount of sun going on. The truck is like got the metal wheels down, so it's staying on the track to keep going. Who is driving?
This is Deacon. I don't know.
Okay.
Wait, does
Yeah, I
somebody
mean,
does somebody actually have a drive skill?
If you're-
What skill?
well-
You gotta press the accelerator or press the brake. There's no other like.
Yeah, you're
task.
if
you're
you're
right.
not
That
if
is
you're
their
not
turn.
trying, yeah,
Like
it's if
do
if
his
you're not
hands
trying to
even
do
have
something
be on the wheel?
acrobatic, it wouldn't really matter. Yeah.
It's also like, do his
two-
hands even have to be
barely,
on the wheel?
yeah.
Like
Two things. I do have 1 point in drive. Second thing, Mike, can I have a will for taking care of Longbow?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I think Deacon and Rigid, you guys are in the front. There's a point, it's around noonish. It may be just past noon, where you guys kind of round a bend, and you can kind of see like a ways up ahead. There's one of those spots where like there's a railroad and it crosses a street, and there's probably like it widens out there. There's like it looks like there might be some gravel parking lots on either side, and then there's like it looks like there's like some sort of platform there for like people could stop here to load and unload kind of deal. But you catch a glint of light from up there from something moving.
Shit.
Rose, did you want to
He hits
put
the
your
back of
binocs
the.
on that?
Yeah, I'm gonna put my binocs, but at the same time, like hit the back of the window to get eyes up.
Okay. I assume Deacon is stopping.
Yeah, slow him down
Okay.
at least.
Okay.
Kind of do that like foot's off the gas, but it might still be rolling.
Mhm.
You know.
10/7.
Okay.
Martha will
For
stand up.
awareness.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So you pop up the binoculars, and you look up there, and there's actually a bunch of people at this crossing. On one side, you see a guy with like the telltale black veins, with like an axe at his hip. There are who is talking to people on the opposite side of the track. So on the left side, there's that guy who is talking to people on the right side. There are two more latents on the left side who have those like dog catcher leads, where it's like the big long metal thing with like the strap on it. And they have a vector on them. There's two of them holding a vector. And then there are two more latents over there with guns.
This is
On
all
the-
on the left side.
That's the left side. They're standing in the, so like the guy who's like kind of talking is like towards the center, like on the edge of the rails. And then like just kind of on the opposite side of the rail there, there are, right, 4 more people. One of them is wearing like a tattered, shredded, like sleeveless undershirt kind of thing. And you can see that he's covered in like these like red dragon scale tattoos. His teeth look like they've been filed to points. And he's holding, it's a crowbar, but like the long part has been like heated up and like roughly forged into something to just like fuck people up with. And then the other 3 people who are on that side with him look like they all got like variety of like melee weapons. Like one's got like a baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire. Um, but they have like one of them has like sliced his own nose off. One of them has an eye that's been gouged out. Um, they all certainly fit the bill for what you have seen the meek do to themselves before.
We
Wait,
got
so I just want to clarify. They're talking to each other, or they seem to be one
Yes.
big group?
There are two groups. There's a group of latents
Okay.
on one side with a vector being held. There's a group of meeks on the other, talking to them.
This is what
the-
Ridges sees in his binoculars.
Yes.
We got a bag of grenades.
We don't see this. I mean, we don't see it as closely as Rigid does, right?
Yeah, and he can
So-
he can see the guy with like the dragon tattoos all over him. He tosses like this little like banged up little shoulder bag thing into the middle of the rails, and like it lands, and like you see a couple of bounty cards fall out of it. And then you see like the latent guy who was talking to him rummage around in a bag and pull out like one of those bags for doing like a blood draw for like a blood drive.
cool.
The truck is fully stopped at this point. If
Rigid is like, I would, with me knowing what's probably going on, this is the deal. This has the signs of a deal. Like, as my innate hustling ability, there's like, okay, we got Meek on one side, Layton's on the other. They're selling, it looks like they're selling shit to the Meek. The Laytons are.
A vector.
Or blood from
Or-
vector.
Or blood from Vector. He'll be like, grenades.
grenade.
What? Grenades?
Yeah. 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 Longbow has been glassing them and is like, oh shit, you're right. Let's get close. And he grabs that bag of grenades.
There's a vector and 3 latents over there.
And
That's
this
three
is
more.
what
That's 3 more vectors. That's 3 more vectors.
Actually, no.
4.
There are 5 latents
5.
over there.
Right. Yeah.
Okay,
Because the
that's-
guy's talking. There's the 2 guys holding the vector, and there's the 2 guys with the rifles. It's
That's-
real hard.
4.
Real hard
yeah,
to go Vector.
And
is,
Meek.
real hard to
Meek.
go
And
Vector,
for
they blow
Meek.
up.
Yeah,
It
so
would
five
be-
5 latents, 1 active vector for me.
That's bad.
Look.
Look. All right. Here's a plan.
Did I see us?
All right. So let me know if this is stupid. All right. I can drive this truck. You can toss them grenades as we pass. Things go south. I just hit the gas and we're gone. But we don't need to get out of this truck.
I agreed. That's exactly what I was going for.
All right.
Linda?
Look,
All right,
But
who's throwing the
my
grenades? I'm shooting
foot's-
the rifleman.
my foot's on the pedal with this, y'all. I'm not joking.
No,
We're-
that's smart,
It
Deacon.
goes south. We're out.
I think I have the best shot of throwing a grenade.
All right.
He uses his foot to like pass the bag over to you in the back of the truck, and he like pat pat on the roof as he like chambers around.
Just yeah,
Um,
Deacon's gonna be like, all right, Martha, I don't think there's such a thing as overkill here. I don't know how many things you can chuck at once, but
One around.
yeah, that's not enough. You sure we can't just pull the pins on all them babies and just toss them at the
Well-
lights and move on?
Well, multiples of us can throw from the back,
Okay.
but each person can do 1 around.
Okay, I'm just trying to think how much
Well,
damage can we do?
Grenades hurt.
Grenades do a lot.
It's like if we can toss like 5 of them babies, that should be
So
problem solved, right?
it's
That's
Kill
problem solved.
damage. It's kill damage to all locations, or kill damage to randomized location on multiple targets.
Right.
Taker chooses before the tactic check. All damaged targets suffer knockback.
I got it figured out. Okay.
Can you make
Have
it crit to choose the location on all the targets?
We're gonna have the bag between Mirtha and I, so that when we get close enough to start chucking, we can both chuck grenades.
All right.
Do you want to, as we Do you want to take a couple shots on the Meek as we drive up?
I think as we're driving up, those riflemen are going to see us and be shooting at us, and I need to be shooting at them. Because oddly enough, I need them turning into vectors instead of shooting at us.
So do I throw the grenade at the Meek or the vectors?
At the-
Vectors.
well, I mean, I need the Meek to die, but the vectors are good too. I guess what Longbow is saying, that if you have the vectors handled, he's probably going to chuck a grenade or two at the Meek.
Keep your guys' windows up as much as you can.
Yep.
It's
Splash zone coming. It's like a Gallagher concert or show.
no, Gallagher.
He before you
Too far.
do that,
Too far.
before you do that, Longbow, you get a torn sleeve. It's like, put this around your mouth, and he hands it to you.
Yep. I draw my poncho up tight.
He tears off the other sleeve. He's like, immune or not, same thing.
Pull down my gas mask.
Thank you.
I'll take one, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And he opens up his bag, rips another shirt up, and does the same thing. He's like, I'm not even gonna take a risk. It's like, is there a vent closed on this? And he hits the button on the AC to close the vents.
As established canonically last session, the AC does not work. So that's
Okay.
The vent could still work. He doesn't care. He's hit the button.
Yeah, isn't it no stray particles coming into the vent?
Longbow,
It's about to get more just
Yeah.
blight everywhere.
Longbow.
Yeah.
If those vectors start coming, I'll cover you.
If those vectors come at this truck, everybody's fighting, because those vectors can tear this truck apart.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm just gonna spend that charge of fuel and we're out of here. That's like there's no
very-
strings on that one. You spend it, you're gone.
She's very specifically saying to Longbow
I hear you.
to hide, basically. But
He takes his glasses out of his pocket and puts them back on, turns them on. And I'm gonna go ahead and spend some of the charges out of our little like GPS bag here to recharge my glasses. Two
Okay.
ticks.
Okay.
I'll track it. But I feel like I might need two extra charges for what's about to go down.
I think in the overlay, like that emoji shows up again, and like it turns around and like you see like the back of its head, like it's looking forward with your view. And then it turns back and it's just like a word balloon. It's just like lol, bye. like it leaves.
Good to have friends in high places.
This
And
thing
I'm gonna
is-
send back.
There's one more that pops up as it goes away. This is like GLHF. Look, have fun.
I'm just gonna respond with little help.
I think you can do that though.
Yeah. I think the Animoji pops back up and it gives like a deep like sigh animation. It's like it checks its watch. It's like holds up a finger and then it disappears.
All right. Cool.
yes, I'm throwing a grenade at
I'm just gonna
the-
queue up ballroom blitz right now. I don't know.
Yeah.
Why. It seems appropriate.
That's okay. I've got turning into a monster in my headphones, so it's a little cheeky song there.
I'm just gonna find myself some scrap paper here for no reason. Yeah, I mean, Rigid, if you take another peek, like you do see like leader latent guy handing over a blood bag full of like black stuff to this guy with this like scale tattoos and these filed down teeth. I think like the tube and the needle is still attached, and like that guy like takes it and like licks it. It's like, yeah.
Yeah. He just, you see him do this, and he's like, fucking kill these fuckers.
Do we like heal detachment for like
Yes.
ganking these dudes? They're really grody.
No, and actually, that was something I needed to look up here. Yes, Planning to stop an arms deal between actively infected and meek requires a level 3 trauma check.
That's pretty
Because
traumatic.
whatever is going to happen here, it is not going to be good.
Is this something I can confirm my beliefs on?
Yeah, I succeed.
I succeeded.
Okay.
I don't need to
if
confirm
you
my
succeed, it
beliefs,
is still
actually.
1 trauma.
Trauma.
Yeah. Casey's got a good face on. All right, what happened?
Remember when I said I built the character not to take stress or trauma? I just critted again on this.
Wow.
Okay.
Double tens.
Jesus.
He's as cool as a cucumber.
He said, look, they had it coming.
Yeah, no, he's like, he saw that. He's like, God, I can't wait to kill these bastards.
He's like, that's how I do a deal too. Railroad tracks. Yeah. Good neutral ground.
Actually, he would be like, probably not in the middle of the street though. He's like, rookie mistake, middle of the street, middle of the day.
Out here in the area where nobody lives. That's
right.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Longbow is going to wait as we think about combat. I'm going to wait because our truck is not going to be like invisible on the way up to this situation. I'm going to wait until the shooters see us, and I'm going to start lighting up the shooters.
Okay.
Like as soon as I get a sense that one of them is perking up, I'm going to shoot them. Because I need us to get close enough that we're only like a couple of combat rounds until Mirth and I are throwing pineapples, right? And so it's like this balancing act of like, how close can we get before they notice? And as soon as they notice, Longbow's going to start dropping at least one of them if you can.
I mean, how soon do you want them to notice? I'll hit the gas. Like,
no. We got to get close because we need fewest rounds possible before grenades start flying, and grenades can only fly so far.
All right. Yep. All right. Yeah. So Deacon's doing the like he's giving a little bit of gas, but it's still at that like coasting speed because he doesn't want to hit too many bumps or mess up anybody's aim.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I cannot emphasize enough to you, my friends, how quickly I will spend that charge.
Yeah, I mean, pickup starts rolling again, starts heading forward on the rails, getting closer. And yeah, like there's one of the folks on the meek side is probably the first one who notices and like whistles and like taps one of the other meek.
Do the meek have guns?
The meek have melee weapons.
Okay, cool. Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet. The little
But
babies.
they'll say something and then they will like all kind of turn and like the latents will turn and look. And like you will see like the two with the guns, like they level them at the truck.
Yeah, as soon as heads are turning our way, I'm shooting one of them.
Okay.
Because that's the gig is up.
Latents.
Yeah, the latents. I'm shooting the latents with rifles. The closest latent with the rifle is the one I'm shooting as soon as heads start to turn our way.
Just remember you can spend a will for a crit and just make sure they don't turn into vectors.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
It's an option.
Yeah, let's have Longbow take a shot. And then they'll take a shot and then we'll do initiative. That's the word I'm looking for.
I'm going to use my Ubik charge on this first shot to make sure it hits.
Okay.
Oh, sweet. I didn't need to do that, but what's done is done. All right. So that is 10 over 1.
Okay. Hit me with a D10.
Okay. That's a 9.
Okay. Yeah, there's one dude up there with one of the rifles, and you peg him pretty good and solid. But he is not completely down yet. He definitely goes down one knee, like probably drops the rifle next to him.
Okay, good. Awesome. Then that is threat neutralized in Longbow's head. Can I Can I spend the
He's probably like
Thing-
coughing out blood.
sweet?
Yeah.
Is this the deal where we get to spend a charge to shoot it again? Is that a thing we get to do at the end?
That's at the end of turn order. I think I'll hold off on doing that one until we're like actually in initiative.
Thank you. Yeah, that's right. This is like a surprise round thing. I forget.
Yeah.
My apologies.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm grabbing out dice.
Should have.
Trying to figure out what the right roll is here.
Wait, what?
Because Deacon's the one driving, but he doesn't actually have driving, right? And I'm not sure.
I
what
mean,
his
but I
team's-
also don't. I have to hit the gas.
I think it's probably more athletics.
Or athletics. Okay.
Yeah. And that's not to hit the gas. That is like one of the people like drops the rifle and like goes down to one knee, and the other one like levels it at the driver's seat and opens fire.
Okay, that's fair enough. Is that a ration? It's probably a ration, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I still have some, but athletics is an 11/8, I think, or is it a 10/8? 10/8.
They're both a success. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. There's a bullet that goes through the windshield, and like probably through the back window, and like spiders across it, but it doesn't
Mhm.
catch anybody. It misses everybody who's in the actual cab of the truck.
I'm like,
Just
slide down. Okay. All right.
Yeah, this sheet probably gets like showered with like bits of safety glass all over the place, stuff like that. It's like, I'm picking this out of my hair forever. Yeah, so let's do initiative. So it's 1d10 plus your speed.
7 for Martha.
8 for Lungo.
12. It's plus speed,
Dang.
right?
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
D10 plus speed. Yep, 12.
Nice.
5.
5?
I don't know. I don't know if that's when I needed the roll the 10, but
Fair.
Shotgun
did.
out the window, dude. We're about to go as loud as you can.
that's fair.
I was more protecting them from the vectors.
That's true.
I mean, at least wait for me to throw the grenade. So that
Yeah, I'm
shit
not rolling
doesn't-
that window down.
Well, you
anywhere
got
near
some
where
new
the-
holes. You got some new holes through this.
I do have
glass.
some new hole. I could just push the barrel through the windshield.
That's how it works in the movies, right?
Yeah. You're up first, so you get to decide that. Yeah.
Oh, am I close enough to be shooting at people? I do have slugs. I'm pretty much always shotguns have so much range.
You're closing on them quick. Like they were close enough to like try to get
Yeah,
beat on
we've
you in the driver's
established you don't
seat, so-
really need hands on the steering wheel, so you have two
That's
hands.
true. Yeah, I'm gonna try to shoot the other dude with the rifle with the shotgun.
Okay. Yeah, it's the other one. No, it is another dude with the other gun.
Especially since he just shot at me. You know, it's like one of those
Yeah.
things. Do unto others.
Oh, screw this. Yeah, like
Do unto others kind of deal, you know. Okay, so 10/6. Oh wait, no, 12/6. I have shooting. Yep.
okay. Roll a d10.
Nice.
Yeah, can I actually just spend a will and turn that into a headshot? Is that a thing I can do for the damage, or are we
these-
rolling
Right.
damage?
It was to roll damage. These two don't actually have hit locations.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Because they're
Alright.
not vectors yet.
They're not vectors.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
these two are part timers. There's also
That's,
some full timers at management round. So yeah.
Let's
Is
do
that how you divide them?
Yes, that's how they're identified on the sheet. Part timers have 10 hit boxes. full timers have all the hit locations, but they only have 10 hits in the body, and management have a full set of boxes, just like you guys do.
That's 10 damage.
Okay. Okay.
Nice.
And that is stun and kill.
All right. Yeah. No.
Because
He's the one went down onto one knee, and like the rifle's like sitting on the ground while they're like clutching like here like the base of their neck, because like Longbow came close. And then this other one like splatters across them.
Is that, do I need to,
And-
do I
and
need to
like-
spin
like
that will
flump. No.
for no? Okay, cool. I always forget about those nice slugs. It's like, oh yeah, no, you also do the stun damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Is he dead or
I take that
is
back.
he-
He's going to be on the ground twitching unless you want to spin the will.
I'm gonna spin the will.
Okay.
Because I'm not. No, we ain't playing that game.
Come on.
I have four will, dude. It's
Oh
fine.
yeah. Spend your will.
I'll
Spend your will. Do your thing. Do
I
your thing.
spend my extra will.
Yeah.
And look, and you could say that I'm being A, very righteous, and B, I'm also protecting the weak because Ridge is in the passenger seat. So I mean, that's two of my spots right there. That's two of them. I can get one back.
Maybe I'm back.
By all means, protect away, sir.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes. So the next one that goes is the guy with like the files down teeth and like the dragon tattoos all over him. And he takes that bag that he just got that he was licking.
That he just
And-
spent a lot of cred or bounty to get.
Yeah.
And he's
And
gonna-
he and his friends will pull back away from the track a little bit, and like huddle up together.
We're gonna have a problem.
It's okay.
Hey,
They're
you
all
know-
about to be cleansed by fire.
They're all huddled. That's a great place to just
Yup.
Kobe.
That's a
Larry
shame.
Bird. Dr.
Yeah,
J.
and Longbow, it is your
Hookshot.
action.
Dr. J.
Are we still at shooting range or are we in grenade range?
We are definitely still in shooting range. We are reaching grenade range. If you wanted to start checking pineapples, like you were saying before, like you
I'd-
can.
Another round of shooting suits me just fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot one of those latents that's holding the dog poles,
Okay.
Mm.
and I'm gonna say, let's see what you do with a little bit of freedom, and I try and kill one of the guys minding that vector.
Okay. There is a guy in an orange striped beanie cap, and there is a red-headed woman who, like, usually when you're latent, you get the like black bloodshot eyes, and her eyes seem to be like just totally milky white. Which one do you want to shoot at?
I guess the guy in the orange jumpsuit situation.
Okay.
Is an orange jumpsuit?
Yeah, he's got like a probably like a used prison uniform, and like he's got like one of those stocking cap beanies that's orange
Okay.
too, with stripes on it.
Okay. Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, you said the orange cap. Okay. Question. I'm angling here for dismissive because like all these people, I want like chaos and stuff in here, and I want all these people to die, and some of them by the hand of this vector that I'm about to set free. So I don't know if I can angle for some dismissive here or not. You tell me as I spin my rifle bullet. My rifle charge, I should say.
Yeah, sure. Right.
Okay. Sweet. That is an 8/5.
Okay. Do you want to?
Well, sorry, that's on the die plus all the extra
It's
shoot I got.
success. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hit me with both dice again so we can do the damage and location?
Yeah. Let's see. 1 second. Let me just add a bit of will here. Damage and location. You need. Oh, sorry. The black die was an 8, and the red die was a 5.
But we were
Oh, sorry. You want me to
We're
roll?
doing the
Yeah,
thing. Yeah, we're
yeah.
doing the thing.
My
We're roll
apo-
damage.
my
I forgot about that
apologies.
too.
My apologies. A 5 for
gotta roll both because I
Oh,
need
damn.
these guys do have hit locations.
Oh,
so I
these
need
guys do. Okay.
how
ooh,
much and where.
interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Well, in that case, that'd be a 5 for the black die and a 7 for the red die.
That is a torso hit.
Okay. Can I? Well, it's only 5 damage, right? I'm only doing 5
Yeah.
damage. All right, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it as it is.
Okay.
Because upgrading it to a crit only lets me pick the location, right? It doesn't increase the
Right.
amount of damage I'm doing. Okay, yeah, not worth it. I will stay with what I got.
Cool. Yes, then we do 5 damage to Heathcliff in the torso.
Heathcliff. Oh, quick question. Orange with the black stripes is great. Is the other one Raggedy Ann? I'll figure out that in a second. Just as a quick question, when do I declare that I'm going to spend my?
Oh, if you
Twitch?
want to do like full offense, you gotta
Yeah.
call it now.
Okay, full offense. Yeah. Full
Okay.
offense.
Okay. Okay. All right. For right now, you see the guy who was talking for Latents. He does backpedal and like back away from the tracks. You do see that on his other hip, he has like a pistol, and he pulls it out. He does start firing at the truck. So I'll have already made Deacon make an athletics check this round for Twitch, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, can he see me? If I ducked out of the way, I did
Mm.
shoot a gun. Yeah, you can see me. Yeah, how much damage am I taking?
That is 5 to location 1. Somehow he manages to fire a shot that goes through the door into your leg.
Cool. Which one?
Left.
Five kill damage and a left leg. Gotcha.
Yep.
Cool.
And next up is Mirtha.
Are we still far enough away that I
You're
can't throw a
close enough
grenade?
to start throwing stuff if you want. Yeah.
And just to make sure that Heather understood the plan, I'm throwing at the vectors, the latents.
Wherever you want to throw him. Yeah, Longbow is going to probably truck one at the. Longbow is going to probably truck one at the Meek because he probably can't help himself. So you
Okay.
might want to take care of those vectors.
Longbow's on the right side of the truck, which is closer to the Meek, so like that's
See,
probably
yeah,
what's gonna be. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I do want to throw one of these grenades
Mhm.
at that side.
Okay.
So it's 2A groups, so it's kill damage to the randomized location. I have to choose before my tactic, which I'm doing. Yeah. This is an athletics check, I'm assuming.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah.
Grenades are athletics.
Okay, so can I spend an extra ration to up it?
Yes, you can spend an extra ration for an extra plus one.
Okay, and then potentially, can I use a will to make this a crit? Depending on what I roll. I don't have to call that now, right?
Right. Will is after the roll.
Okay.
I think that's mostly going to be if you make it a crit, it's going to be more damage. Because it's randomized.
Yeah,
location
it's
stuff,
a grenade. That makes sense. It'd be weird if you could be like, I'm gonna make this grenade a headshot.
Yeah.
Right. No. But more damage is good, right?
Yeah.
It
Whatever, just
lands and just laser everybody's head.
It's like one of the like the bouncing Betty mines from like World War II where they bounce up to like head height and explode.
Yeah.
I got with the extra, I got a 12/4.
Okay.
And I'd like to make it a crit by spending a will.
Okay. Roll a d10 for me for damage and then double it.
18. I got a 9 on the die.
Dang. Okay. The guy who was on the ground clutching his neck next to the guy who was on the ground clutching his neck who had dropped his rifle goes completely down.
Like
Twitching?
completely?
He is lying flat on the ground. Yes. Twitching, who knows? He's still in motion. He just got blasted around by a grenade. The one with the red hair and the white eyes. We need this one. Does get hit. Did roll a 10. Has her head torn clear off. Okay. Goodbye, little orphan Annie. The guy who got shot before, 7, falls down with a large, like, you can see his spine, but like the rest of his middle of his torso is like just splattered. There's like shreds of that orange fabric from his jumpsuit there as he like flops down face first onto the ground. The leader one who had the pistol, who just fired onto the truck and shot Deacon in the leg. You see his right leg bend the wrong direction as he lands on the ground. And actually, I should have had one more because like now the vector is loose, but what happens to that? It has almost all of its flesh from neck to waist shredded off it as bits of this grenade fly off. And it turns and it's like looking around.
Do vectors go after the things closest to them? Right?
Vectors will go after whatever has drawn their attention.
Okay, cool. Well, the grenade that drew its attention is now gone. So
I feel like that might need a trauma check from Mirtha.
you did just destroy.
And I had
things.
literally just told Deacon that I had never seen a grenade go off before.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and you have now seen what a grenade can do.
That was your hand that did that.
Yeah. What you want me to do, Mike?
Detachment.
Oh yeah.
As Ronaldo mentions in chat, it's detachment.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I'd say make a self-control check there.
Oh, I was thinking Ronaldo's that she is traumatized as well. That's just
Well. We're gonna do a level 4 check,
Ooh.
which means that it's 2 if you make it and 4 if you fail.
It's a level 4 detachment or trauma.
No, I made it. It's a 6/5.
Okay.
But
made that.
Detachment. Okay, it's 2. Okay, I'm okay so far.
Oh, everything's fine. We're all fine.
But Mirtha is not fine.
Oh
but there's not enough time to determine that. So
hey, thanks for the sub. Oh my god. Yeah, we have a bag of grenades and they're popping off.
Well, we had a bag. It is depleting now, right? Like that's another one.
It
is.
Okay.
I don't even know if like Longbow is cognizant to hear it, but Mirtha is just like, oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. Longbow probably stores that one away as like, this is gonna be a long conversation when this is done.
You kind of hear a woo coming from the cab of the truck. Like,
yeah.
Damn.
I'll kind of look over. It's like, you okay? You
No.
doing okay? All right, take a breather. Sit. I don't need you falling out of this truck.
I think she listens.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
So the thing you see happen is that guy who had the axe on his hip and pulled the pistol and like his leg just like goes. He is trying to scramble his way away from the train tracks by like half crawling and dragging himself, but like there's a lot of blood going on there. There's a lot of blood going on there.
Uh-huh.
And there's now one active vector and 2 people on the ground thrashing. So I think you see the vector that used to be in the dog catcher things, like, leap on him.
See, he's doing our work for us.
Yeah. And I think
this
you
is
see
this is exactly what Longbow wanted. Like, it's like, get this vector on our side.
and you see the meek on the other side, like the one with like the tattoos is kind of like arms up screaming like the time of glorious transformation is upon us, and the others are like starting to collapse.
Longbow's just back here like 3 shall be the number thou shalt count.
Not 1, not 2.
And the
not
number of the
5.
counting shall be 3. 5 is right out. Nor
Yeah,
shalt thou
so
count 2. Excepting thou continue directly to 3.
Whose turn
sorry,
is it now?
it is now Rigid's action. And I'm not going to try to type it in chat, but Jagos, you missed the part earlier where a raccoon got a grenade. So that was fun too.
Yeah, definitely
Grenades,
watch
always
back.
good.
It's been a show.
He's gonna
Yes.
crack. How close are we to the Three Stooges?
Who are the 3 Stooges? Like,
The Meek.
The meek, there's 4 of them. But yeah.
That's ship.
They're in toss-in range. I mean, you
I don't
can
have
fire
one.
off rounds at them. Yeah.
I was like, I don't have grenades. Nor will
shoot
I
them
throw.
before they vector, please.
Right. So I'm gonna take aim at the closest one that I can that's thrashing or turning or whatever. I'm gonna crack the window down just enough to do this gangster sideways pose.
It's a kill shot.
Is it-
That's what when you spend a will to turn it into a crit. That's what happens in fiction. You just turns the gun.
I miss.
I miss? Okay.
I roll the window back up.
Okay. Fair.
And cranked it down.
Ronaldus is now saying that's probably a trauma check with all the meeks all turning. Thanks.
Yeah, that's what I was coming to next.
Thanks for being there for us.
Thank you for being friends.
all of
Yeah,
us to
so
make a check?
let's do a self-control check over like this pack of meek that is like actively stabbing themselves with this blood bag full of blight goo.
Wow,
Getting
look
a
at me.
Ubik charge.
Give me it with a.
What level of trauma is this?
Yeah, what level trauma is this?
That feels like 3. Like there's at least a 1 even if you make it here, right?
I crit failed.
Mm,
I got a
we'll come back to that in a
Hey.
second.
at minimum, if my tough spot doesn't trigger a 12 over 3. If
Okay,
it does
that's
trigger
one.
because these
Yeah,
are
you're
meek
good.
and I don't consider them people, then that's 14. Still 1 though. I hear you.
Okay.
11 over 10.
Okay. How did Longbow do?
Yeah, it's an 8 over 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Mirtha, I don't know, do you have will?
Crit failed. I
You can
rolled
turn it
2
into
threes.
just a fail.
Yeah, you can turn it into a regular failure.
How many points is this going to give me?
2 is a failure. Wait.
3 with a failure, 1 with a success. So it's 3 plus we get to do something else because it's a crit fail.
I think it's valid, y'all. Like, she just
Mhm.
said some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm
This
not gonna flip it.
honestly, this brings us back to that conversation that Longbow had with her overnight of like, this will change you. You will be a different person. You will feel distant from Puck when you return, and this is that moment.
Yeah,
That's
I
good.
mean, it's not going to push me over, but it will put me at 4. So
Whoa.
Well,
Okay.
I cannot survive a roll like that. Good on you.
I'm pretty good. My self-control is 3, so I'm normally pretty good at these checks.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I will crit fail it, Mike.
Okay. So it's the 3 trauma.
Okay.
And I think the crit fail side of that is that the truck is like it's moving up, like you've been kind of moving in closer and closer and closer. You've been like moving, like you're not going slow, but you're not like flooring it. And you do come up like close to where all this stuff is going down. And like I think the guy who had the axe is full vector and like throws the other vector off the top of him. And that vector goes like in front of the truck. And this guy gets up and like kind of like latches onto the starts pulling himself into the back.
And to us,
Yeah.
The vector does.
Yeah. Like it's got a hand on it. It is starting to pull itself into the back of the truck.
Oh,
I move in front of Longbow.
Oh, no.
Like that's just reaction from her. Like,
So we come to the end of the turn order. Oh, Longbow, you had gone full offense, hadn't you?
yeah,
Yeah,
he can
okay.
spend switch.
So if you're gonna do another thing, now it's time to do it.
Yeah, my other thing is to chuck a grenade at all of our meek friends on the right hand side
Okay.
who have not been, put into pieces yet.
I feel
Yes.
like you got to get a will for ignoring the vector that's on the truck. I don't know what spot. I don't know what spot. Dismissive of your own life
Yeah,
and everyone else's.
yeah.
Does that work for you, Mike?
Dismissive of reality.
Yeah. Does that work for you? Can I get a will?
How many do you already have?
I have 2. I've been spending some.
You have. Okay. Yeah. We'll take another one now.
I get it. You don't want to load me up with like 6 or whatever. Like I
Yeah.
totally get that. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Yeah. So it's an athletics.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. And since it's an athletics, I'm gonna spend. Let me go to my gear. I spend a ration.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
And a grenade.
Yes.
Grenade count, heads up, folks, is down to 2. 2 charges left.
I had to refresh somewhere in the trauma.
Oh, for your rations.
This is the thing you do.
What?
It's like it's not an action or
You
anything.
just do it. No, I was letting Mike
yeah.
know that I was doing it.
Cool.
All right. So let's do the math real quick. Just make sure I get over that. 9. Athletics 2. Yep. Okay. So that is a 10 over 9. I would like to spend a will to crit on those fucking meeks because I want to crit those meeks bad. Because if there's any group in the world that Longbow actually hates besides DHQS, it is the meek.
Okay.
Like the latents. No, he doesn't hate latents. He doesn't even he hates vectors, sure, because they're like deadly and have killed people he loved. But
yeah,
the
meeks.
meek, man.
There's a good reason to hate the
Oh,
meek. Yes.
they're so. Oh man, I want them dead. So yeah, I would love to turn that success into a crit if I may.
Okay. Yes. You may. They will, we see you hawk that grenade. It's landing between them, and that's when we get the slow motion where they all turn and they're all kind of slathering, and their eyes are all black. They're covered in black veins now. Yeah. And they all sort of that direction towards the truck as the grenade goes off. So, what was the athletics check? Did you make the athletics check already?
Yeah, the athletics check was
That was
an 11
okay,
over
that's
9.
right. Yeah,
I got
sorry.
an 8 on the die.
Okay. So do you want to roll a black die for me?
Sure. It's a 7.
7. Okay, so that will be 14 damage.
You could double it for the crit.
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
So one of them is right there in front of it. It takes a whole bunch to his torso.
Good.
There is a female one. You see her arm go flying off, and a bunch of light goo starts shooting out of like her severed shoulder.
Jesus.
The one next to her, his entire right leg just like gets torn off. And for Boss Man, also loses a leg to the grenade.
Okay. And when they lose a limb, remainder damage transfers to the torso, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. That's my round.
Yes.
But that's a hell of a twitch.
Yeah. You see the one with no arm, like it's like stuff's like spraying, and it's like still just like straight towards where the truck is headed. The two were like they lost legs. They're kind of like tripoding it. Like it's gross. It's unpleasant, leaving this trail of like slopping goo out behind them. Same for the one who like is clawing his way into the back right now. He actually had lost his leg too, so he's an active biohazard. Bear that in mind. And then there's like, the other three on that side from the latents. Or the other one that was Vector, three that used to be latents, and then the ones that used to be Meek. So it's only 8. It's fine. So round 2. Longbow, you get to go first.
Oh, sweet. Oh my God.
Grenade some group of them.
Yes. Which side has the most? The Meek side has the most.
The Meek side has there are 4 on the Meek side. There are 3 on the latent side, and there is one in
with us,
like entering the back of the truck, like starting to get into arm's reach of Mirtha.
Yeah, I have to grenade the Meek side because there's so many over there.
Okay.
So that brings us down
that is the reason.
Yes.
That is the only reason.
That is the only reason. Yeah, I have to grenade these kids. So we're down to one charge left on the grenades. Oh, sweet. That is a 9/10. I will spend another will.
Wait. 9/10?
Sorry. 9/1. It's the tens die. It's the tens die, and I saw a little 10 there. Sorry.
Gotcha.
So 9 over on the die. 9/1. Actually 11/1, but because I got my skill.
Okay.
But either way, I'm going to spend another will to turn that sucker into a crit as well, because we need some crits up in here.
Okay.
And I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. I'm going full offense.
Okay.
This combat round. Because I feel like getting this last grenade off is like worth maybe Longbow dying to not be able to dodge anything.
Yeah. I'm sorry, you rolled damage already, right?
I have not rolled damage.
No, he has not.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that then.
Okay. That's a 1.
Fuck.
Oh, good. I get to put all those boxes back. Sorry, I started getting.
Damn it.
That just pissed him off.
Just little chicken scratches. Fuck. 2 damage. Where are those 2 points going? Doesn't matter, because they're gonna be fine.
Yes, unfortunately, they are all still in working order.
It was not the plan. The plan with the pineapples was to create a buffet. Did not work. Damn it.
Okay, so first things first. You said you were going full offense.
I am going full offense.
Okay.
That is correct.
Okay. Then first things first is this formerly latent dude who was here leading this group. You hear like the crunching noises, like the truck like goes over his pistol, but he like hauls himself in, and Mirtha, you'll need to make an athletics check to not get like grabbed and pulled in by this guy, as he's like ruining the white finish on this truck with his like blood just pouring off the side.
I'm gonna spend my will to flip my dice.
Okay.
So it's a 7/1.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to stay out of the way of his getting hold of you and damaging him at all. And it's your action.
I'm gonna use my machete but also like to attack this thing, and see if I can kill it or get it off of the truck.
Okay.
Oh shit! Double eights.
Double eights. Okay. Yeah.
We need,
Yes.
we need some crits. We need some crits.
So roll me damage. So roll again for damage. We'll start there.
5 on the die.
And I need to do a red one too for location.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That was black. 9 on the red.
9 on the red. Okay. So that was 5 on the black, you said?
Yeah.
Now with the crit on a melee attack, what do they get? What does she get?
So I think you get to choose. Like choosing the double damage is an option.
I think you can choose like a narrative effect. So if you want your narrative effect to be that it falls off the truck, I think
that's what I
table.
was gonna say. It's like if your goal here is, I wanted to crack him in the face or like stab him, you actually stabbed him in the stomach, where he's already taken a whole bunch of damage, and then like knock him off the side.
I just don't want him to
You
get
can
back
do that.
up to come after us.
Can
Well,
the
he
narrative
still
effect
get
be
back
has no
up.
more arms? Just no, it can't grab the truck. No arms.
Can I?
Well, he has 2 arms. I was gonna say he can land on the ground underneath it, and there's a bad crunching noise as it goes over one of his arms. So.
Can I spend a will to determine like move that damage to its head?
Yes.
So it would be 10 damage to the head, right?
Yes.
And that would kill it, right?
Yes, it would.
Then I would do that thing.
Okay.
I take the machete and
Yes.
chop its head off and
Yes.
let it fall off of the back of the truck.
Right. Yeah. Like you like bring it down, big chunk into its head, and you probably like it to like kick it free of the like machete as it like just lands underneath. There's like, that low angle shot from behind is like the truck real like rolls over his head.
Yes.
Eh.
Yes.
Spraying
we get-
more stuff on the white
Yeah,
finish.
we get
Like,
blight on the camera lens,
Yes.
Yeah. Oh wait, I spent my will. Cool.
Yes.
I think she'll fall back to I guess where they're leveraging, where Longbao and where they're leveraging themselves so they don't fall out of the truck. Do I
I'm
have
going
a
to make
Twitch?
roll. You
No, I used my
sorry,
Twitch.
you used your
because it-
Twitch trying to avoid the attack. Yeah,
Yep,
sorry.
Yep.
Okay. So it's my turn. I'm going to roll dice because there's one in front of the truck that will try to get onto the truck. That will ties go to the market, and it will get crunched underneath the front wheels. That was the one that was on the dog catcher things before, which the truck just rolled onto. and the ones that are left to each side, 3 on the Leighton side and 4 on the Meek side, all converge on the truck and start trying to latch on to get in. It's going to take them, like, they don't get to attack anybody right now, but like they don't care about smashing their one remaining arm through a glass window and what it's going to do to them to try to reach Rigid or Deacon in the front seat of the car. They don't care
Time
about
to
like
leave.
running over their legs while they're trying to get to the back of the truck. So yeah, it is Rigid.
I mean, he's gonna look
There
at the
is
demon
one actively putting like increasing spider web into the window that's directly next to your head. Yeah.
He'll look at you and be like, "This isn't our. We gotta go." Like, whatever we did what we came to do.
Yep.
And he'll end his turn there, I guess, because he's not gonna shoot through the window. He's not giving them an offer. He will hold his ready if Pastor don't leave. I guess holding pattern. If that does break, he will hold his to fire at it. If that makes sense. Is that a thing? Hold action.
My next action comes next, and the next thing that's going to happen is that it's going to come through that window.
And then I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, you see the hand smash through the window, try to grab the side of Rigid's face, and Rigid bring the pistol up. Yeah.
Ballroom Blitz has not stopped being appropriate this whole time.
No, it has been
a
appropriate this entire time.
Spend him if you got him.
What you got?
Ty goes to the market. 3, 3, 3.
Oh, that's a crit fail.
Was it? Well,
No,
is
no,
it 3
it went-
modified?
It went
Oh, okay.
modified. 3, 3
Okay.
modified.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna grab you, and it's gonna like rake across and like try to take a chunk out of your shoulder.
Wait. Hold on. Let's pause. Rigid just rolled to shoot him.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Sorry.
You should
No.
also get to roll to not get grabbed.
Yes. He gets an athletics check to try to avoid being bitten.
I'm looking out for my
Getting
boss.
myself good.
This isn't powered by the apocalypse. You don't just get to
Oh.
do things.
It's late and I'm
Oh.
confusing myself.
No, yeah,
5
yeah.
over 3. Thank you.
5 over 3. Okay. Yes. It's there and it's snapping at you like it's got leverage in the window, but it has not connected.
You'd have to spend that ration there, Rigid, with your
Yep.
athletics. Okay.
Cool, Pastor. Shotgun, please.
Yeah. Next action is Deacon.
Yeah, so I know that I could probably just spend the charge of fuel to get out of here, but like narratively, I don't like that because there's vectors on the vehicle. And also it'd be way cooler to just put that shotgun across and be like, cover your ears, and then like get the shot going. So that's what I'm gonna do instead. It's just cooler. I'm sorry.
I mean, we've come all this way. We have to be able to scavenge this, right? Did you get it?
Double sixes.
Yes.
I love that on the web app it says critical in the left box and success in green in the right box. It sounds sick. Feels good.
That website's working.
I'll roll damage and location now.
Yes.
Can you determine location?
Yeah. Has this one been hit yet?
They've all been hit. This one has
Yeah.
not been hit in the head.
Hasn't been hit in the head.
Yeah, this one is the guy with the filed down teeth and like the dragon scale tattoos.
How's
all over him.
has his body been doing? Like what where else is he taking damage?
He tripoded his way up to the car and
yeah,
like
that's right, it
latched
was.
on,
Gotcha.
and like he is actively spraying from a severed femoral artery.
So my shotgun has not knockback attached to it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I am gonna use the crit effect to put it on the head. So it does 5 kill damage, 5 stun damage, and it knocks him back.
But it was a
surely-
critical. It was a
Yeah.
critical, so it's 10, right?
I think you have to choose to double the damage.
Or the location.
Oh.
Choose to double damage, choose location, or choose narrative effect, I think is like the way that works. I don't think it's just automatically
I
double
think so.
damage.
Yeah.
Like that's
But
an
it's got
effect you can
knockback
choose.
too. Yeah. So you there straight into Mr. Dragon's face. We've been verified in
rid of-
chat. All right, we're all good.
Get rid of
Uh, I think it's like you get that view through the spiderwebbed window of like Rigid with this thing like snapping in his face and just like the hand that comes across with the shotgun just walks.
Yes.
As he, like, peels off the truck and like one of the other vectors that's on that side that was Meek, like it like slams into it and like they kind of like roll around behind as like the truck is continuing onward.
Yeah, because like, okay, Ethan's hesitation. There's a giant bag of bounty down
Yeah.
there.
Waste not,
And
want
so-
not, baby. I
and
was
so
gonna say something.
if
Oh,
there's not too many, if we're doing pretty good against the vectors.
Right now,
Maybe it's
that
fine.
is probably something that was like a bump in the road underneath the truck and is like scattered on the train tracks.
Hey man, I hear you, but you know, there's a
We
bunch
can
of dead
still
vectors. We
scavenge. We can still scavenge.
could. How many are left alive at this point? Because I feel like they
Um,
keep dying. I feel like I've missed a few deaths just from not paying close enough attention.
1, 2, 3. No, sorry, that one went under the truck. Got crushed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but 2 of them are knocked back behind the truck.
You said 6? You said there's 6?
There's four on the truck.
So
4 on the truck.
Yes.
That's a lot.
And how many are there 2 on each side now, or is there still 3 on the Meek side and 1 on the Leighton side?
It's now like 2 and 2.
Okay. All right. How many hit points does the truck have?
Is that a thing?
I don't know.
Okay.
Quick
Fair enough.
to Legend Keeper.
Yeah, I was gonna maybe get a little danger close with my next grenade.
I mean, I think the thing I'd say is if you're danger close to the truck with your next grenade, you're probably danger close to y'all with your next grenade.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well that's the end of my turn. You know, so whatever happens, I shout a thing. Can anybody hit the panic button? Is that just like a thing, or does it have to be me since I'm in the driver's seat?
We could have that scene of like somebody like dives through like that little window in the back and like shoves your leg down.
Yeah. So just y'all keep that. If we get 2 dire straits,
Bridge is in the
don't
cab.
You got one. We all have one more round.
round.
So Deacon, you just went, right?
Yep.
Okay. So then I get to go, and I think that is one of those vectors that was from the latent crew. The one that's in the orange jumpsuit, like claws his way onto the hood and starts to like punch his way through, pushes his hand through the windshield and like it tears off and like comes towards Deacon.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna roll an athletics check on that, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
that would be the way to go.
Okay. That bad boy. I rolled a 4-4.
oh, thank God, dude.
I've literally only the numbers changed when I clicked the thing on the app, and it kept saying critical success. I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
Oh my God.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to contact the developer because I don't think that's supposed to happen in this game. But I'm gonna mark my ration off here.
Okay. Yeah, I think it lunges in for you and you kind of like you smack it just right that it kind of its arm goes through the steering wheel, like the gap in the top of the steering wheel, while its body like goes out the window So like you have like an arm through the steering wheel as it shears off at the shoulder onto the ground while the truck is driving away.
Did you just crit kill this fucking thing?
Oh, it's not dead.
Awesome.
It's
Oh,
fine
that's
without
right.
an
That's
arm.
right. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
But it's
It's
not on
just
the
gonna-
truck
it's just
anymore
gonna-
either.
It's just gonna get up and start chasing the truck. Yeah.
I'm just
That's-
gonna like grab it by the hand, just kind of like this sort of just like dazed like handshake and just kind of push it out the window.
Like it's probably like it's in one of like these things where like it's still twitching. It's like it's setting off the horn. Like
Yeah.
no, out. Like
No, just wipe the hand on the blight stains. That's gonna stain. That's good thing my clothes are black.
Actually, you're gonna have to burn that.
Mm-hmm.
That's my good jacket.
I'll get you another one.
so welcome to round 3.
Wait. I was full attack.
Go.
All right. My situation is we have 2 on one side, 1 on the other. And 3 behind us.
Right,
Yes.
grenade at this.
All right. All right. I've been consulting the chat, and I feel like a grenade close enough to the truck to do damage to these vectors is not the best idea, because the vectors have more hit points than the truck has, and they probably have more hit points than we have. So
They started with an equivalent number of hit points to what you have.
That's true. And they have been slowly losing points. I'm going to shoot one of the vectors that is still attached to the truck. One of the 2 vectors on one side of the truck. There's still 2 vectors. I want to shoot one of them.
Okay. One of them is missing a leg and the other one is missing an arm. Which one would you like to shoot at?
I think the one missing the arm is the most likely to fall off the truck if I hit the other arm, right? So I'll go for that guy, because he's not going to hold on with his teeth.
That one is Judith. Yes.
Judith. Nice. Okay, cool. That is a 6, 7, 8, 9.
Judith Priest.
It's a 9 over 4 on the to hit.
Okay.
Oh, let me spend my charges real quick. 1 second. I've got to spend my rifle charge. Okay, that zeroes out my rifle. Do I refresh right now? I refresh right now, right?
You can refresh right now, yeah.
All right, cool. Boom, refresh.
Okay. And then hit me with both dice one more time for damage and location.
Yep, sure thing. So damage is an 8 on the die.
Mhm.
And location is a 10.
Okay.
Oh, hey, head. Awesome. Fucking A.
Is it dead?
No.
Can he crit it? Can you spend a will to crit it?
Did I need to do that sooner? Because I would love to spend a will to crit this thing.
Will charges for extra +1s are before you roll. Will changes things after a roll.
I would love to spend a will to remove this thing from existence.
Okay, yeah. Longbow takes aim, fires a shot. We get that like through and through view from behind again.
Yeah.
Like big hole opens
Oh,
up.
chat.
There's
Hey,
Longbow
wish I'd
on the
known that.
side.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. Good to know for the next time I'm thinking about chucking grenades. Awesome. Yes. Fucking A. Kill that vector. Splash 1 vector. Love it. I gotta mark it. I gotta mark the kill count. There we go. Cool. Now my round is done.
Yes. Now we're in round 3.
Yeah.
So Mirtha, you get to go first this time.
I want to attack one of the vectors that are still left.
Can I?
Okay.
So Mirtha,
Yes.
what I was trying to establish earlier by talking about damaging the truck, chat just confirmed that if we damage the truck with a grenade, it is 1 charge off the truck's thing instead of a bunch of charges, right? So if we all like duck down and use the truck as cover,
So
could we grenade
while-
the things on the truck and not ourselves?
while I understand the tactical advantage of that, there is no way that Mirtha is releasing a grenade anywhere near herself or her friends.
Okay, fair.
That's just,
Fair.
I get you. I'm
Fair.
here with you.
Fair. Fair.
She just can't do that.
I get it. That's right, because the chunky salsa.
Yes. Been a hot minute. Been a hot minute since I've heard that. Yeah, I will attack the closest one with my machete.
Okay. Yeah. So I think that one is on. We kind of established you on the like latent side before.
Mhm.
That vector is the one who Longbow kind of like shot the guy through the neck and he dropped the rifle on the ground.
Ooh, he's
Yeah.
really
Okay.
hurt.
He hasn't taken any damage since becoming vectorized, so no,
Oh,
he's not.
oh, he's not hurt anymore. Damn it.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I thought they were double nines. They are not. They are double sixes.
Okay.
Sorry,
a crit.
I was gonna go, but no, they're the
This
other.
is supposed to be a horror game.
What's
Yeah, you can't just stop being heroic. It's a horror game. Everybody quit it now. Crit fails only from now on.
dude? Not after you just got 2 crit successes in a row. You can't take all the juice.
That's what I'm saying. I used all the juice. There's no more juice.
Don't
She just
worry,
found
I'll-
some more juice.
Oh, God.
Do you want the bounty or not?
Ethan wants the bounty. Deacon doesn't
Okay.
care. Ethan wants the bounty a lot.
Okay then.
6 damage to the head.
Okay.
That's
Um,
yeah. That was the non-double number. So
Okay. That will be enough to hurt it, but not kill it.
can I use? Do I have a will? I think I have one last will. Can I? No, I don't. I'm out of will.
What were you?
12
using on
damage
them?
to the head. Didn't hurt? Didn't kill it?
You said 6 damage to the head.
Or I had 6 on the die.
Bonus
Did
to
you
crit
choose
save
to
double.
double it or
Well-
did you choose?
I rolled a 10. I rolled the head.
Okay.
Oh. Well, there
Then
you go.
yeah, you can still double it. As
Yeah,
your
that's what I.
benefit from
Sorry,
being-
that's what I
okay.
was trying to do. Yeah.
That was unclear to me. Okay. Yes.
I'm sorry.
It is
Yes,
late. It's
no,
late. It's
you-
late.
you-
we,
you-
we,
Lop Mutt's head clean off. Yes.
we did save the thing. 10,
most
12
complicated
vector
battle.
fight for the last.
The hour.
I mean, I get what you mean by it could have been really quick or really long. Because you could have
Mhm.
just said, nope, moved
Yeah,
on.
floor it.
But not
Yeah.
not this crew. So we have 1 left on the truck.
Yes.
And 3 behind.
Yes. And that one on the truck is on the right side. It will, yeah. It's another one that will try to come in through the window at Rigid. So
I'm gonna go
Rigid-
full offensive.
Okay. So I'll make a point. Okay.
Dodge it, Rigid.
Dodge it like you mean it. I'd hate to have to kill my own boss.
But you'd secretly love it too. so.
As a player, it'd be kind of amazing.
1, hostilities are not welcomed here. 2, I failed and I don't have any will. So, but I do have. I am going to definitely use all of my carpet armor I can absolutely use to keep from getting bit.
Give me 1 second and let's see where you get bit.
Yeah, it has to be on your arms or legs.
I can take a picture of that one if you need me to.
Where'd you get him?
He bites you in the face. He does 3 points of kill damage to the head.
Mike, I asked as a going out present. I want to shoot this fucker in the head. Can I just shoot it? There's nothing I can do yet.
He didn't kill you at all, and after this, it is your action.
It's getting a point blank underneath the chin.
Okay, so it is 3 points of damage, 3 points of kill damage to the head.
Yeah.
And I need to know what your strength score is.
1.
1? Okay. Okay.
So we have a blood testing kit on the first aid kit.
Mm-hmm.
If we
Mhm.
can get out of this,
Mm-hmm.
then we
In a
can
number of combat rounds.
number
to
of
get to it,
combat
yeah.
rounds.
It's
We can effectively do a blood test, find out what that score is.
so
And-
yes. Before we go down that route, because we certainly can. Rigid, let's have you do a self-control check for trauma.
Whatever that is, I failed. I rolled another 1.
Oh, dang.
Don't. You need those.
It's-
Okay.
He's like, I've got more.
Don't
Okay,
yeet
so
stuff
that
across
is-
the cab.
That's gonna be 4 trauma.
A lot of trauma.
And for the rest of y'all, I need you to make a check for a stress check.
Not that it matters, but I'm cracked.
It does matter.
It does, because you
It
now are
does
going to go into
matter.
fight, flight, or freeze. It
Mhm.
does matter.
Trauma. I passed.
I critted double 2s on the die.
Oh, you make it self-controlled. Okay, yeah, 8/1.
Okay.
Just 3.
We're a bit desensitized
Yes.
up in here at the moment. Casey cracked. Is it cracked?
How about
Nope.
what kind of stress check was that? Like, is it one where you take one on a success, or is it?
I was trying to double check that. I know there's like a list of like when it is certainly bad, then yes, they're the thing. Okay.
Oh, I have infection rolls in the Ledger Keeper.
It's not the infection rolls, it's the self-control test levels.
We need to get out. Wait. Go on.
I feel like a panic button doesn't fix this, because that's like fast forwarding to the next leg, which is a long time away,
many
right?
combat rounds later.
Yeah, we're kind of stuck now. What a dramatic moment to make pick up next time.
I think
No, we can't.
I think this
can't
Oh,
is
we
go.
can.
I can't go
Oh,
2
we
weeks.
can.
I can't.
because
I'd love
Deacon is watching Rigid take this bite, and the credits roll.
Y'all, I can't do this for 2. No, I'm sorry.
I know it's late, David, but I can't. I'm with Katrina. I gotta know if I gotta roll up a new character or not. I
We
understand.
can't. It's late.
I
I
get it.
know.
Oh,
Not about
wait.
it being late.
I gotta get up at 5:30 in the morning.
It's not it. That is the thing. It's not about being late.
It's also
that-
about the drama. The
It's
drama
the drama of do we know or don't we know?
It's good.
Fair
It's
enough.
also I do have.
I gotta get to work. I was like, I have to get to work. I have to be in Pennsylvania by tomorrow
This
in
is
the morning.
This is how we get the people to come back. This is how we get the viewers back.
I'm throwing that dice out the damn truck when I leave. I'm so mad at it. I'm so mad.
So
Look,
everyone,
geez.
thanks for coming to High Shelf Gaming. This has been Red Markets. Economic horror is how it was sold to all of us, which it is horrifyingly.
Yeah, let's all remember that the reason we're out here is for money,
That's right.
which just makes it worse.
Like the bag of cash you just drove over while something bit Rigid in the face.
Look, they're like IDs. If running over them ain't gonna destroy them.
Yeah,
It's
no,
just,
no.
it's one of those things where like we had an idea about how this could go down.
Hey, you know what? Maybe you're immune. Welcome to the club.
Gotta address something in the chat real quick. Jagos is not karma. I'm a god. It's not karma. It is 100% not karma. Old lady had human stew. She deserved to get lit up. The dude who just showed up out of nowhere, that's exactly what happens when you show up out of nowhere in a zombie apocalypse. You get shot. Cyberpunk, you don't come rolling out with 7 fucking huge ass dudes and not get lit up like a Christmas tree. It's not karma.
This is so
So
good.
we won't be here next Wednesday. So we're gonna be off for it's gonna be 2 weeks before we're back again. So check us out in the meantime. Rewatch this episode like I will be several times in the
years.
next 2
Daily
weeks.
for the next 2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get it up on YouTube quick. This one will go to YouTube right away.
Yeah.
Just immediate. We'll skip any other episode. Oh wait, no, we're on Mass Effect, so we're caught up.
No,
Right.
go ahead. No, we still got. Go ahead, put it up there. I'll put it up on the other site. I want people to know about this one.
But
No,
like,
it goes up. This one goes up automatically. So
Yeah, but he's saying he's going to post it to the Board Game Geek and all those
Oh.
other sites that
Yeah.
check out these videos. Yeah. So folks, we're going to leave it here. We don't know if there's a vector in the truck with the deacon or not. We still have a whole nother ass vector outside this stupid truck. We had 3 chasing us. We'll find out in 2 weeks what happens. This is Shelf Gaming.
Mike knows what's happening. Is the fun part. He
Mhm.
rolled the infection check,
He did. He asked, "What's your strength?"
and he's got to just live with it for 2 weeks. You gotta live. You gotta live with this, Michael. You gotta live with it.
You will happily.
Now I feel the most bad for Casey for like, yeah. Oh no, we'll have your like infection test results in 2 weeks.
And it was like getting a
That's
COVID
not fair.
test last March. It was like, yeah. You'll find out when you find out, buddy.
God damn it. God damn it.
You'll get test results or you'll be in the ICU. Could go either way. That's so.
Damn. Good night, everybody. This has been
Yes.
awesome. I'm gonna find somebody to raid. This is just too amazing. Womble-tastic. We gotta raid the Wombles. He's just we need to join our friend in New Zealand who's playing chill games, being chill, and we just gotta bring it down a bit.
Wait, what games you
What
playing?
is he
it a
playing?
Is it a chill game?
Because I thought he was
Disco
playing
Elysium?
Dead Souls.
Disco
Okay.
Elysium's not a chill game, but it's
Oh.
gonna be a fun one to jump in on.
It's chill. It's chill compared to this. It's compared to this moment where we might have PC death that then generates more PC death.
I don't know.
Yeah, because if Rigid goes Vector,
Right.
then whenever
Ethan
you're
goes
rolling
in.
against Rigid, his speed gets added to the red die.
got the murder multiplier.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So we're gonna hit the raid over on Womble, and we're gonna hang out with Womble. And everybody, who knows what happens over Red Markets next week? We'll find
Not
out.
next
Who
week.
knows?
Week after.
2 weeks. 2
Week
weeks from
after.
now.
weeks.
2
2
weeks.
weeks from now. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. As always, have fun and play well.
May all your rolls be crits.
Night.